Welcome to our 5th edition Points of Light game. Roll the intro. When last we left our heroes, the defeated Hive Lord in its final moments had summoned the deadly Kingfissure Worm that dug these caves. The heroes made their way back, but despite their attempts at stealth, the worm sensed their passage and intercepted them just as they had reached the Dwarven Tunnel. The nearest exit is a mile away, and the monstrosity is fast. So as the ground shakes, the heroes had a single moment to place themselves, and then their hunter arrived. We're going straight into initiative as you feel the ground rumble under you, and in the center of the intersection you see the gargantuan monstrosity appear out of the ground, turn, glance around you. You see its maw open, rows of teeth circling inside. You see purple tongues slithering out, looking all around you. Lynna, it's your turn. What do you do?
So because we are doing this timey-wimey thing, Dwayne has a bomb in his hands, right? So
Yes.
I believe that was Mara's bomb. We're gonna talk about that later, but I'm going to tell Dwayne to bounce, if possible. So I want him to bounce as he moves to the north. That would be here. So to move in this direction while bouncing so that he generates a lot of noise for us. And I turn around and say to everyone, okay, let's go. Dwayne is going to cover for us.
Okay, so go ahead and move Dwayne and make a performance check. I'll give you advantage because it's currently a large creature.
Okay, I forgot how much he moves. But I'll give you the performance check first, and then I'll move him. So first roll is 24. Second
That's
one
very good.
is 15. So 24.
Okay.
And then I need to move him. And for my action, just because I want to do something. And I forgot where my document is, but I'm just going to cast Vicious Mockery on him while I look for the insults list. So in the meantime, let me cast it and lost it. Vicious Mockery, Wisdom save 16.
We know that the creature doesn't hear, by the way.
It doesn't matter. I think it doesn't matter. Does it matter?
It doesn't need to understand you.
If the target can hear you, yeah, that's totally true. I'm sorry. So...
Ooh. You are
What?
currently flying.
Yeah.
No, so here's something interesting. As you speak the insult, whatever it will be, you see as the spikes on its back, the thin black spikes, sort of quiver as the insult reaches it, and you see its head that had moved to track Dwayne suddenly shifts, and the effect takes place.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so did it make the save?
It failed.
It failed. Okay, so I'm gonna roll damage first, and then I'll give you the insult if you allow me. So there'll be 5 points of damage.
but importantly, it has disadvantage on its next attack.
Yeah, that's what I want because I don't want Dwayne to fucking die. And my browser denied me, so I'll just go, "You're too fat to fit in my canvas," and that's it. That's the insult. I'm going to move Dwayne in a second. I'm just going to dart in the direction of the exit, and that's gonna be my turn.
So, as you move, you manage to fly 5 feet down the tunnel. As you're getting 10 feet along the tunnel, you see as from its mouth, one of the tongues stretches out 30 feet and is going to attack you. Because it failed Vicious Mockery, it's going to do so at disadvantage, which is good. Because I'll be honest, rolls high. I think because of disadvantage, a 15 does not. Does a 15 hit you?
No, my armor class is 17.
So you see, as the worm is moving, turns towards Dwayne, feels the insult, a tongue lashes out through the air, and Lynna, you manage to dodge out of the way as you're flying on your broom.
Yeah, I'll just do a 360 on the broom just to and evade it.
Go ahead.
All right. So I'll take my movement. So I'll move while we continue with the next turn, so that we have a lot of time.
Maravilla. It's your turn, and Siege is on deck after.
You see for the first time Maravilla casts a spell that is really like dark. Her speech is like really like in dwarfish, but like a dark one. And she casts Bane on the creature.
Ooh.
What save is that?
15 charisma saving throw.
Not good. Charisma. It's Bane. As you see.
So he rolls a d4 each time he attacks or saving throws.
Wonderful.
Nice.
Yes, nice.
And I follow Lynna.
Okay, yeah. This time, as you move, no tongue reaches out. So you're free to move. If you want to mount Penelope, you can.
I mean, I tell Penelope to run ahead, and I'm going to move, but not all my movement, because I'm going to wait for everyone like to catch up with us.
Okay.
20, well, here. There.
So Penelope, no incentive required, just takes off running. Make an animal handling to convince Penelope to dash and leave you very far behind, or just move 40 feet and stay within a distance that she knows you can reach her.
21.
All right. She trusts you, and also that is a very scary thing. So, yeah, she dashes a full 80 feet down the tunnel, and you can see as she stops, she's now in darkness, and yeah, is deep in the darkness of the tunnel. Siege. It's your turn.
Okay, bonus action. Rage. Activate the overload system. Do I understand the strategy? Because I have very low.
But you're a soldier.
Yeah.
I am a soldier, so I understand. So I'm going to look at GhufRape. What is your disposition?
Demeanor.
Mine?
Yours, yeah.
GhufRape looks very like determined, like ready, like not to fight, like per se, but to like wait until see what happens in the first turn of the worm, and then react accordingly. But she's seeing all of you running, so she's probably gonna run in her turn or something like that. Yeah.
Siege is going to grab from the scruff of your armor and try to drag you to the direction of we are running.
What are you doing? I need to get on Rohit.
Shut up!
Okay.
So, Lynna, like, what does GhufRape try to resist, or do you go along? Like, you would have there would have been conversation as you came through the tunnels that the plan was to try and get away from the worm.
I think she wants to get away from the worm, but she also now is worried about Rohit and like to get on top of it. But she also understands that Rohit can. That is not Rohit. That is a manifestation of the spirit and can come back in a different form if necessary or something. So she's gonna see it like that, and yeah, for now she's gonna let herself probably be grabbed because she doesn't understand really, I think. So for sure.
Okay. Full movement, Daniel. My question was if I needed to do some athletics or something with GhufRape.
No, you're moving at half speed with GhufRape. Now, one thing that you could do, when you rage, you have some extra movement.
20 feet
also,
more.
You could put GhufRape on Rohit, and
I'm
on
going
Rohit,
to do
GhufRape
that.
is very fast.
I'm going to do that.
Okay, so how much is that? So it would take you 30 feet of your movement, Siege, to get to where you can put GhufRape on Rohit, and then you have another 30 feet of movement just with your movement action and your bonus action rage.
Done. And that's my turn.
Are you gonna dash with your action?
Yes.
All right, go ahead and move yourself. GhufRape, you're on Rohit.
So it will be for my turn. So help me with the math.
It took you 30 feet to get to there.
Okay. 30 here. If I dash,
you then have another 40 feet.
40 feet. So 70 in total. Gotcha. There.
Okay. So you're running. You put GhufRape on Rohit. You dash in between Elgato and Rohit. Behind you, the worm is turning, and you see its head has been at varying heights. Between 20 feet, sometimes it stretches up to 30 feet and turns. There's a moment where it flips to look at Dwayne, and then as you're starting to move away, you see as it sinks. For a moment, its head is maybe 5 feet from the ground. All you can see is the horn and the mouth, and you feel a rumble underneath you. As after your turn, Siege, it's going to use its first villain action to use Open the Earth. As the ground under Keldav, Elgato, GhufRape, Rohit, Maravilla, and Siege begins to crumble, as you see coils of the worm under you start breaking through, and I need you all to make dexterity saving throws. Siege, you have advantage.
I have advantage.
And remember that whoever is within
people
10
next
feet
to
of
Gufran,
myself. Yeah,
+5.
the plus five.
Am I 10 feet? I am. I don't think so.
Yeah,
I'm
you
a
are.
little.
No. Keldav
No.
is just out.
Yeah, no, I'm 15 feet.
I'm a little out.
Just slightly.
How near do I have to be to GhufRape?
10 feet, which
10.
I think you just are. So you
Yes,
get a
I
+5.
am. So it's 21.
Ooh.
Thank you,
That's
GhufRape.
621 too.
16. Go friend.
GhufRape, that's a fail. Roll for Rohit as well.
Okay.
And Keldav, roll for El Gato.
Yeah, I'm going. Oh my god. 1 second.
But El Gato has +5.
Yeah, Rohit has
Yes.
+5 as well.
I was just double checking. Does it have 5 + 5?
For being close to GhufRape, yes.
Rohit rolled a 25.
That's
Wow.
excellent.
20
Now.
plus my 5. That's 25.
So Elgato rolled 22.
Great.
That's a
with
success.
with the bonus, and I rolled 25.
That is excellent news. So, I think only GhufRape failed.
Yes.
So GhufRape, you take 5 points of damage, and you fall prone as a pit 20 feet feet deep, opens. It's 15 feet wide. It's that rectangle that I showed, and you fall prone on the ground. You see as Rohit tries to catch you, but two legs are still on the surface, and it manages to sort of squeeze on the ledge that's left there. El Gato scrambles out of the way. Maravilla, Kildav, both of you manage to shift as the ground crumbles underneath you, and you see Gufran fall into the pit. Doesn't look particularly hurt, but is now at the bottom.
And at the bottom, how
20 feet.
low am I? 20? Okay.
20 feet, yeah.
Okay, awesome. And that was 5 points of damage, yeah?
Correct.
Fine, okay, thank you.
Yeah, it's just the falling damage. But now you are prone. You are no longer on Rohit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll use the little boot to say you're prone. So that was Siege's turn.
Sorry.
Johan,
Can we kill it?
it's your turn.
Maybe we can kill it. But anyway, you see Johan just grab a needle and fucking injects it on his arm. You see his eyes come like bloodshot, and blood comes out of his nose. It's like, oh, feel the power of my mind! And I'm going to cast Mind Sliver on it.
Okay, I think that's a save, so it has minus 1d4.
An intelligence save with a minus d4.
It's
It
Bane.
probably isn't. Yeah, it fails. It doesn't. It fails without the bane.
So 2d6. Okay, respectable damage. 7. And
You see, as it begins to shake its head and it rears back up as it retracts from under the ditch that it just created. Yeah, it. Something in its mind, you felt it take pain, but it's so simple that it doesn't even react to. Seems to realize you're the one that caused it that little bit of pain. But yeah,
And-
so it'll have minus 2d4 to the next save.
yeah. And then I'm going to. Yeah, I'm going to just step back. Remember, Sam, we have to get alive from this. I know that you say that your body doesn't count, but that shit is expensive. So maybe don't try to break it.
So, what do you want Sam to do? Sam, do you want him to like stay back and try and protect you, or move in and punch it?
Move in and punch it
Yeah.
on the there, and I need to stay close. That close. This close.
Right. You can
It's
go
not
ahead
gonna
and
make a difference.
roll for Sam's punches. As you see this creature with its thick, rubbery, its hide that is thicker than a rhinoceros, just coarse purple, and there's these spikes coming out of it, and these horns that would be where you would expect legs, just up and down its body.
16.
Just hits.
Fuck. Well, we know the AC, guys. That's 7 plus 4, 11. So get
Okay.
them.
You see as Sam's fist impacts, the side barely moves, but you can feel the hit as it reverberates into the massive body of this creature.
16 plus a lot. And that's 8 plus 4, 12.
12 points of damage. Okay.
And that's my turn.
Make a stealth check for Sam. Not disadvantage, just as it's moving. Basically, we have Dwayne on one side trying to be very notorious, and Sam on the other trying to just move efficiently and punch.
Okay, that's an stealthy Sam. Doesn't have a bonus, so 16.
16. Okay. So the creature is clearly aware of Sam's existence, but it's not making as much noise as Dwayne jumping up and down. So you see, as on initiative count 15, one of its tongues lashes out at the rock that is Dwayne, and is going to roll for an attack. I don't think it has. So it has minus a d4 for Bane.
For Bane, yeah. Mine is just for the
Ooh, the D4
Same.
might make a difference because I don't remember how much Dwayne has. 3, so 12. I think 12 might miss Dwayne.
It super misses because Dwayne is as hard as the worm.
Nice. Good job, Dwayne. Those are terrible rolls by the worm. If it keeps rolling like that, you guys are going to win flawless victory.
Dwayne is just going to lift an eyebrow, and that's it.
All right, GhufrApe. It's your turn as you're prone on the ground.
Yeah. So I'm going to spend half my turn getting up. Half my speed, sorry. Getting
Yeah.
up. So now I have 15 feet left. And you said I'm 20 feet down, so I cannot get
Yeah,
up this
you
turn?
can make an athletics check.
Okay.
If you get an athletics check of 20 or higher, you can jump up with only 15 feet of movement and get up.
Okay.
I'm going to say that Rohit is awesome and is going to crouch by the side and lower the antlers, so we'll give you advantage.
Oh, he's such a sweetie.
Oh.
Okay, awesome. Yeah. Okay, so that's me with advantage. Come on. Come on, good dice. That's a 17?
17?
No, it was 20, yeah.
Yeah. You jump up and you're scrabbling and some of the rocks fall under you. It's not, because you got over a 15, it's not difficult terrain, which means
Okay.
it will only take you a bit of movement of your dash to get out.
Okay. So, can I get out then this turn or not?
If you use your action to dash, you can get out, and more than that, you'll have enough movement left over to get on Rohit.
Awesome. Then, I'm just gonna climb out the rest of the way, get on Rohit, and I don't think I can move Rohit this turn, or can I anyway? I was reading the mounted combat rules, and I'm not sure.
If you used half your movement to mount, then yes.
Yeah.
Like, Rohit can
Because
take their.
I had
full-
15, now I got there, and I'm dashing, so I have basically 30 more.
Yeah.
And then I could use... Yeah.
15 of that to get on Rohit.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm up, and I'm on Rohit, and I say, you are a great boy. And I'm going to turn him around, basically, and start running down this, what basically now it's like a tiny, very narrow corridor.
it's-
on that
Rohit is
side,
having
yeah.
to squeeze, so they have half speed going
Yeah.
down the narrow 5-foot.
Awesome. So Rohit moves 60. So, and it's a straight line. So I'm gonna measure this here. So it's like, and you said that counts as difficult terrain, yes? So we'll be only get 30 this turn.
Correct.
Yeah. So we're gonna get there. So yeah, me and Rohit are here, and that's the end of my turn.
Correct. And now it is the worm's turn. And the worm has sensed as most of its prey has left its environment. And so it turns and is going to move. Hold
Very
on,
good
Let me
music,
check if
by
it's
the way.
50 or 60.
Cool.
60. You see as most of its body slithers out from the hole and into the pit it dug.
Holy
and it
shit.
keeps moving. It catches up to most of you. And you
Yeah.
realize that at its current speed, why is it in front of all of you?
Does it trigger attack of opportunity?
It does trigger an attack of opportunity from Sam.
Some. Yeah. 14 plus.
And technically
Sam.
killed them.
No, Keldub. It is. Oh yeah, from Keldub. Yes.
That's a sneak attack.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. That's
Nope.
And also.
Whiff.
9 damage from Sam.
Okay. You see as the fist impacts, the worm keeps moving. Keldub,
No, nothing. I whiffed
Alright.
hard.
you whiffed.
Yep.
What's the worm going to do? The worm, as it's moving, seems it's confident of being able to get to those that are right around it, but it just manages siege. you see as its movement gets closer and closer and closer, and suddenly its head snaps towards you as it becomes aware of you, and a tongue lashes out in your direction. And this tongue appears. That's more like, wow, that was a good roll. So Siege, this purple pseudopod shoots out of the mouth of the worm, moving with its full momentum of 60 feet, and it wraps around you. You take 4d6 of acid damage, and you are grappled. Your speed is 0. Ooh,
I'm raging.
extremely low roll. You only take 6 points of acid damage.
Cool. I'm 76.
Sorry, did you use the Bane when he attacked?
I'll use it, but it got a 28.
Ah, okay.
There is no way.
DM saying, doesn't matter.
So
Yeah.
6 points of damage of
Acid damage, and you are grappled,
grappled.
which
Thank
means
you.
your speed is 0. And so that was one tongue. And then you see as the tongue has wrapped around you, it's not constricting. In fact, most of the tongue is this purple, flexible, almost like a tentacle. You see it has tiny barbs on it, but those aren't hurting you. It's simply, as it's wrapping around you, it's leaving behind a slime that is acidic, and then it finishes wrapping around you, and the worm uses a bonus action to sweep its tongue, and you are lifted up 10 feet and slammed down onto the ground. I think as the grapple target, you don't even get a dexterity saving throw. You take an additional 2d6, but this is bludgeoning damage, so
That's-
you're
Let's
raging.
be positive. You are maintaining rage. You can hit.
That's good. That's good. I
So-
haven't.
Yeah, you take 7 points of damage. That's reduced to 3.
3. Okay. 73.
And that's the worm's turn. Keldav, it's your turn. And you start to see this worm is extremely simple-minded. It does not need to think. When you were fighting the Hive Lord, there was a strategy. It was trying to use its resources to defeat you. This thing is a predator, and it does not need a complex mind because it can just get there faster than any of its prey and consume its prey. Now, you are lucky in that this is a juvenile worm. If this worm was twice the volume, its body would use up this entire tunnel, and you wouldn't have a chance of dodging it. It would just open its mouth and just
Yeah.
swallow you all in one movement.
When you are this big, you don't need a strategy.
Yeah.
Most things are smaller.
It's
than
like a monster truck driving down the highway. It doesn't need to drive well. It's a problem for the other drivers on the highway.
Oh, I want to do that so bad.
Question. Does El Gato have the space to move towards the right?
Yeah, it can squeeze past the worm. Just literally that one bit of space. It
Yeah.
can squeeze, so at half speed, up until there. So it would take 50 feet of movement to get past the worm.
So okay, I'm truly sorry. I can't listen to you and read the mounted combat rules. My brain wouldn't allow it.
It takes half your movement, half of Keldav's movement,
Okay.
to get on El Gato. And once
Okay.
you are mounted on El Gato, you can control El Gato as a trained mount, which means they can take their action to dash or their action to disengage, which might be very useful as you are tiptoeing past the worm.
Yeah, but if I need 50 feet to move El Gato out on the other side, he has 40 feet of movement. So
Correct.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm thinking.
No. Yeah, you have to think.
So
If you want to engage at range, yeah, you might want to go the other way.
Yeah, left. Yeah. But can I do this? Can I get in El Gato? El Gato uses the dash action, and me shoot. Is that kosher or okay?
Yeah, it's fine. And because you are a longbow expert, you will not have disadvantage in...
Technically, I wouldn't have either, because so what do I have to press for the...
Oh yeah, if you shoot from where you are now, you are not in melee with the worm.
Yeah, I know. But I was thinking. So I was thinking that is 50 feet, right? But he has 80, so that's that. He can move up here and then until up here.
So question.
And that would. Okay, give me a second. So I would move. I would be on top of El Gato, and we would be there.
No, because as you moved away, the worm turns and lunges at you. So, did you shoot before getting on El Gato, or were you planning on doing it after?
Yeah, I would do it before. I want him to receive the pain from the back. Okay. And Garatha would do the... Oh, I can't... No, sorry. Garatha would sweet soup.
To give you advantage?
Yes, up here.
More than the normal harassing, you see it just flies by and it disturbs some of the spikes along its back. That gives the worm a momentary distraction.
Oh, come on, let's go. That's insanely bad. It like really bad.
16 is the AC.
Give me 1 second. What was the AC?
16.
So, it's 17.
Hey,
9 plus
It's
8.
really big and it's very slow. It just has a thick hide.
I was okay. So that would be sneak attack plus the damage of the weapon.
Now, here is a sort of important choice. What are you using your bonus action to do? Because if you don't disengage, the worm is going to munch you or El Gato or both.
No, I wouldn't. I want him to. No, I wanted him to receive the damage from the other side of the back side. Then I want to get on El Gato, move out, and I'm disengaging while El Gato is dashing. That's my plan.
I'm gonna rule that rogues are awesome in mounts, and your disengage will help El Gato not provoke the attacks of opportunity. So you see as you go ahead and roll your damage as the worm turns and tries to find you, and you manage to sneak past. And you see as the mouth clamps down on the area where you were, but not where you are now that you're on El Gato.
Great. That's a really good damage, 28 points of damage.
Okay. Now that you're here, you see the tongue is still wrapped around Siege, and you realize you could help, like any of you, could help Siege to make an escape just as you would from any grapple, or you could attack the tongue. And if you were able to do enough damage, you could cut the tongue, and that would free the person.
Would I gather that the AC of the tongue is different than the AC of the...
It's higher. Yeah.
Okay.
It seems of a similar purple rubbery material, but it's smaller and it's more agile and therefore slightly harder to hit.
Okay. Would we end up there, or? Yeah,
you do manage because of your disengage. You managed to get out of the way.
In that case, I would have loved if to put El Gato actually here. That was the end of the. It's 5 feet over.
Sure.
That's it, and that's it. That's my turn. Thank you.
And on initiative count 5, its final tongue appears. And the biggest thing there, and that it can move, is Rohit. So this tongue... plus 12. 20. Can... Gufran, is it a feat to be able to redirect?
Bane.
Yeah, well, I mean, that I don't know what Rohit's armor class, but
Yeah,
yeah, this
I
if
don't
it's
know.
16, it could.
How much does Rohit have?
Yeah, let me check.
19, I'm pretty sure that's not gonna hit.
No,
doesn't
it's
matter.
But
if
can you-
he's AC 15. Yeah,
Can you redirect the attack? Because
I
it
think
would not
so.
hit.
It's an ally. Yeah. Can I use the
What is the feature?
the
You can use the
Avenging
shield,
Warden? Yeah.
but I think if you use the shield, the attack will hit you.
What is the feature?
Let me check one
So
thing.
I think it's a feat to be able to redirect. Yeah, I'm gonna check out
Yeah.
mounted combatant.
Defeat mounted combatant. You can
Yeah,
force
if an attack targets
that-
your mount, you can force it to target you. So, yeah, Gufran, you would have to use the shield,
Yeah.
and it's been a while since I looked at it. But
Yeah, I'm reading it and I think I can.
but if you do it, do you block the attack or does the attack hit you?
No, I become the target of that attack.
Oh, interesting. Yeah,
So, and I have 22 AC. So, yeah, if I see that the tongue is about to hit Rohit, I'm gonna raise up the Avenging Warden, say the name of the Baron of Harkenwald and of his grandma, who was like the original owner of the shield, and try to block the attack and like have it come to me instead of Rohit.
that's wonderful. So yeah, you manage to sort of get almost under Rohit, hanging onto one of the antlers, and you block the tongue, and it slaps against your shield, and you see the acid splatter on it, but the magic of the shield, as you say the name of Corina of Harkin, it doesn't burn through the metal, and the tongue goes back.
Awesome.
All right. And we are now back at the top of initiative. Lynna, you are floating above the head of this worm. Like sometimes it's within 5 feet of you, sometimes it's 10 feet below you, but it's just like constantly moving. And as you see some of the dark spikes on its back flicker and flutter, it's aware of you in the air around it.
Question: Is the worm now sliding on the ground, or is
Most
part
of
his
its body is still underground. Like you can see it's protruding from the ditch that it created.
Interesting. Oh, so his body is like in. Wait, why can I move him? That's weird. So his
can move
body
the
is like from here to here, and then here it is underground. Is that what I understand?
Basically, outside the token, it's underground. Like you can sometimes see coils of it move under the rubble in the ditch, but the only bit that is targetable is the big token.
I understand. Okay, so that's not gonna work with what I wanted to do. So Lynna, after what happened, she learned that she cannot make any noise at all. So she's going to keep quiet and she's gonna use the 50 feet of movement from the broom, and she's just going to continue down the tunnel. Over here. Actually, I miscalculated. Okay. Yeah, so she's going to fly all the way here. Does that trigger?
No.
Anything?
You
No?
see some of the spikes flutter as you move, but it used its reaction. Did it use its reaction?
No.
It didn't.
No, he hasn't.
Then yes, it does trigger as you're moving and you're well above the ground. But you see as the same tongue that slapped wetly against the shield of Gufran flies up into the air. It has a bane, so I'm gonna roll that ahead of time just so we know. 4.
Okay.
That could be the difference. 25 still hits you, Lynna.
Yeah. Okay.
I need you to make a dexterity check to keep hold of the broom.
Dexterity check.
Yeah, you are pinned in place, like floating in the air as the tongue grabs you. Normally the dexterity check would be, do you fall off the broom? You can't fall off because the tongue has you grabbed in the air. So now is, can you keep hold of the broom, or or does it go flying?
Okay. It's this dexterity check, not saving throw.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's DC 10.
That'll be 24.
Great. So the tongue wraps around your midsection, and you are pushed back as the broom tries to keep going. You manage to get one hand on it. It's not that much damage. It's actually, it is kind of a lot of it. It's 4d6. Whoa, jeez. You take 16 points of acid damage.
Okay.
As you are grappled in the air.
It hurts, but she is going to keep quiet as much as possible. With my action, could I try to get rid of the grapple, or?
Yeah, it's an athletics or acrobatics check.
I'm gonna go with acrobatics. Just because I want to get rid of it. Oh, I'm rolling super well, 23.
Nice.
Incredible. So yeah, you tell me how you escape this tentacle that is like wrapping around your midsection and burning you with acid.
I'm going to try to remember the dance moves that I practice at Sarek's theater, and I'm going to do a couple of like weird yoga steps as well. And gingerly, I'm just going to twist around like in the opposite direction of the tongue, and then I slide out. As I do that, I'm going to look to the left, and I'm going to command Dwayne to do a big jump behind the worm, so that instead of a tiny jump, it's like a big jump to generate as much noise as possible.
Okay. And can move 30 feet?
Yeah, he's going to use his. I'm going to command him to use his action to dash.
Action to dash. Yeah.
And then that's going to be 60 feet.
Yeah. Get him into position.
Yeah. So there'll be. Okay, I'll remember that rock. So he's going to right here.
Yeah, and you see, even as the worm is like focused on grabbing you, as you have Dwayne come in and smash the ground behind it, it turns, and for a moment the tongue around you loosens, and you slip out of the way.
All right, and I spent everything, so that's gonna be all.
All right.
I just want to point out that we can see its health. We can kill this. We can kill this.
By the way, we can see its health, but it's not refreshed because I hit him between. I saw the health, I hit him, and it didn't go down, so it's not the real health.
Well, you have an idea of what the maximum is.
Yeah.
So you'll be like, you have an idea roughly of how much you've been doing.
Maybe we have to do it 2 times. Or 3 times. Maybe we can.
Do you want to risk it?
Yeah.
So, Gavia, it's your turn.
The sabotage, dude. I love it.
So, Siege is grappled with this tongue. Who else is grappled? Only Siege?
Only Siege. You saw Lynna manage to get out of it.
Yeah, and GhufRape still in the... Did you manage to get out of this hole?
The tongue never hit. She managed to get her shield up, so GhufRape is not grappled.
I'm on the narrow corridor on top of Rohit, and I'm moving slowly because Rohit doesn't have much space to move. So it's but it's like I'm gonna get out of the tunnel-ish probably this turn.
So Mara, who she didn't have her hammer out because we were going to run. She says, "You let go of my friend!" And she jumps and hits with her fist, casting inflict wounds.
Okay.
Wow.
Third level.
Wow.
Okay, so we're doing this.
Yeah, we're doing this. We're doing this.
Mara
I
decided
mean,
we're doing
He
this.
has siege, so she has to help I mean,
Yeah,
he's
sure.
beside her, so she has. So okay, so
Good point.
Wait, I'm going to use my channel divinity to plus 10, so it's 24 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, so it wouldn't hit. So it's 5d10, level 3. I'm going to use your 5d10. No, I can't do it. Okay. 7.
Remember, it has 2d4. Oh no, this is a melee spell attack.
Yeah.
I didn't see.
29 points of damage.
Ooh.
With
very
her
good.
fist of already. She kicks him.
And here you begin to see, as the purple hide around it begins to blacken and crack, and you see it flakes off, and under it is just smoother, slightly shinier purple flesh. So you took like a chunk the size of yourself that was necrotized and began falling off, and then behind it is just more of its hide.
Remind me to never get angry, Mara.
You
she's-
attack
So-
the worm or the tongue? The worm.
The worm.
Right?
The
The
tongue
worm.
is all the way over with Siege.
If I move my 30 feet, I have an attack of opportunity, right?
No, the attack of opportunity was used with
With
Lynna.
Lynna.
Ooh. So I'm going to move my 30 feet.
And you scamper out of the way after having hurt the worm significantly. Siege, it's your turn.
Imagine how much.
Inspired by Mara, I'm going to use my action to get rid of this grapple. Use the spikes of my forearms to try to get out. So I believe it's athletics, right?
Yes,
And
if you're
because I'm
I believe you
raging-
have advantage.
Yes, I have. So it's how much? Natural 20.
Hey.
Incredible. So describe how it takes your action,
Yeah.
but there's this thick tentacle that is completely immobilizing you. This is something that almost never happens to you, Siege. So go ahead and describe how you get free.
So when I'm constrained, I believe I will be like this and use all my strength to rip with the spike of the forearms the tentacles, and in the same movement on the explosion of action, explode my bonus action aura. So my Lynna, your Falcon, Kellam, and I get the 3 temporary hit points.
Hey.
I think Lynna does not because she is flying high up in the air.
Is
the rest of you
30 is 10 feet around me.
Yeah.
It's a sphere.
Yeah, I'm 25. I'm 25 high.
Yeah,
Oh,
so there's an
sorry.
explosion of mist, and when it dissipates, you see the tongue slithers back onto the worm, and Siege is no longer grappled.
The question. So I saw Mara attacking, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're still running, or you are okay? Yeah. Move. I'm going to move. I believe I'm going to move 20 feet, only 20 feet, to not be that far away of the rest of the group.
Okay.
No, I'm not gonna move. I'm going to wait for GhufRape.
You can hold your action to dash.
Yeah.
You are
I
ready.
use
You
my
have your
action
action to escape.
for escape.
So
So,
you have,
I only
you
have my
your
movement.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I only have my 40 feet of movement.
You cannot ready your movement
I
without
cannot read
your
my
action.
movement.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to move.
Okay, I think if you don't take damage in the next round, you're going to lose your rage, because you didn't take any damage this time around. But I think you still have your rage.
Someone slap him.
Oh, you're right.
Or do you lose it because you have taken damage in between? Like
between.
you got attacked by the tongue.
Yeah, so I got the rage right
attack
now.
or get attacked.
Yeah.
I think.
So, that is
Yes, it's
to-
attack or get attacked.
Yes.
So you have if you don't get attacked
If I don't get
in the
attacked
next
this
round,
turn,
you'll lose.
It ends early if you are knocked unconscious, or if your turn ends and you haven't attacked a hostile creature since your last turn, or taken damage since then.
I got
Alright, so
damage
you took damage
before.
since your last turn.
Yeah.
That's good.
So you can, if you attack next turn, you hold the rage.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Siege, you end your turn.
There. And we are going to die because of me again.
No. It's
Fight it! We can do this.
well. So the good news is you did not attack recklessly this turn, and you got your 3 temporary hit points from your rage, which is good because once again, on initiative count 20 after your turn, it is going to use its next villain action, which is called Earth Breach, where it burrows half its speed. And you see as the maw breaks through the earth, and it's a 10-foot radius sphere. Fight it. Now here's what this is interesting.
We have to fight it, guys. It's way too fast.
Is it 10-foot radius? Yeah.
Yeah, it is too fast, actually, yeah.
Yep.
Because
It-
Dwayne cannot keep up.
Yeah.
So the
So-
bomb plan is...
Lynna, because you are 25 feet in the air, it cannot grab both you and Siege.
Again.
And you see as the huge head of the worm, its massive horn, sweeps right by your feet as it sweeps by and tries to catch Siege, Keldav, and El Gato in its mouth. I need the 3 of you to make a dexterity saving throw. The DC is 18,
Who is
so
the
you have
3 of
advantage,
you?
Siege.
Yeah.
Who? Me?
No,
I have advantage.
Siege has
Keldav,
advantage.
El Gato,
Maravilla does not have to
Siege.
make the save because the mouth is facing the other way.
20.
So what is the?
18.
18.
I rolled a 17,
Oh.
and El Gato rolled a natural 20.
Wait,
Hey.
but don't you have like a lot of dex?
I have a +8 in dexterity. I rolled a 9.
I was feeling so bad. I was gonna kill so many of you guys.
No, it's only going to kill one.
No,
Yeah, that's true. Don't
you
worry
all
about it.
succeed.
No,
As this
Hey.
huge mouth comes spiraling around.
Wait.
All of you succeed.
did it.
It's deep.
Wait.
What?
I didn't.
You did
I
it on
rolled
17?
No
Total?
I total 17. No, I didn't roll a 17. I rolled a 9. It was a total
I now
of
feel
17.
bad again, Kilda. I feel so bad for Kilda. So, there's a moment where you see as El Gato scrabbles along the side to get out of the way, and you have a moment where you realize because you are on the saddle, you can't get away. And Siege, you duck as this huge row of teeth just comes scraping past you, and suddenly the worm stopped, and it's back rearing above you, and Keldav is gone. And Keldav is not gone because he is hiding. He is inside the worm.
Do you want the bomb? Do you want the bomb?
He doesn't have the bomb.
I don't have a problem.
Yeah, because...
Oh no.
I'm good.
Oh no.
Now we have to fight it.
Okay, you
Then,
you
yeah,
know that this
it's
changed
rescue.
all the.
Yeah, now...
Rescue
Yeah.
mission.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay,
It's
yeah,
over.
yeah.
Ah, let's go!
Johan,
You're so
it's-
fucking happy about this, Johan. You're really happy about this.
I don't think Johan knows. Johan heard like...
What is going on?
Alejandro's too
Shots,
fucking happy
explosion.
about this.
Yeah,
The
Johan
plan
is on
going
fucking vacation,
swimmingly,
dude.
guys. This guy isn't aware of me.
I can't move.
So, my turn?
Yeah.
Okay, DM, I need a clarification from you. I know that line of sight, it doesn't mean that you can just turn your eyes and suddenly the effect disappear. But I don't know how the senses of this creature works. So, please, illustrate me.
Doggy.
If I can fear this creature, make it frightened.
This
How is
creature
it works?
cannot be frightened.
Okay, that, I guess...
Its mind is so simple. Like, you can imagine a tiny worm, its mind is too simple to be afraid. Like, it can
Okay.
understand it's dying, but not to be afraid to die. This thing is the opposite. It's so big, like, a dragon could be breathing fire on it and it would not be frightened. Like,
Okay.
it could feel pain and react from the pain to get away, but it would not be afraid of that dragon.
Okay, instead. And then I have the usual thing. I'm going to use a 3rd level slot to cast Summon Undead. And Jonathan comes back in his skelly form. That's the form when stuff cannot.
Jelly form, you said?
Skelly.
Ah, skelly. I was like, what
Go
the
ahead
fuck
and place
does
him.
jelly.
I don't know where it is, but I'm going to put it.
It's right here, yeah.
I can put it at 90 feet. Okay, that's a lot. And what is the range of your attack?
150.
Jonathan?
Yeah, it's
Oh, damn! You are the MVP here, Jonathan. Go die again. And I'm going to stroll to this place. And Ari is going to move with me, and Ari moves. Fuck, I have too many extras. I'm going to put Ari to hit because we need all damage. And yeah, that's my turn.
I think, can't you make attacks now with
With Jonathan? Yeah. he
Jonathan?
can.
Yeah.
So, Jonathan attacks. That's where it, what? Get out of here, silly goose. Yeah, roll. 17.
Hits.
Yeah, and this is 2, 3, plus 2. That's 5. Oh fuck! I didn't prepare this. I wanted to use the ghost.
I believe I placed all the stat blocks in your extras. You have like
Yeah.
6 of them because they're both level 3 and level 4 and all the different forms.
5 plus 14 plus something because I'm a wizard.
It's 2d4 plus 9.
2d4 plus 9, so that's 14 plus necromancer. Where the fuck is the?
I believe it's
Necromancer.
3 for necromancer.
Yeah. So that 17.
17?
17 of
Nice.
necrotic damage. And Sam is going to rush in. You can move that, I think.
Make an athletics check for it to jump. As there's difficult terrain to go directly. And you're dashing, so go ahead and have advantage on the athletics check because you had more than 10 feet as this massive metal creature goes.
Oh yeah, much better, much better. So 16.
Okay, yeah, with that, you jump and you land there, and there's a small slide, and Sam goes, ooh, too big, too big, too big, and manages to get itself back on the
Yeah.
on the narrow walkway.
And Adi is going to dash because he's very brave. That's my turn. Yeah. Go,
Okay.
my minions! Hold down the neutral.
And that is very interesting that you had Sam just appear there in where the creature can sense. Because it was going to try and grab onto Siege again, but it just had another big impact, so the tongue at 15 is going to strike at Sam. this minus a Ooh. Well, I think it doesn't even... Yeah, even without the Bane, it misses. As this tongue comes slashing out, and Sam puts itself up on the... And the tongue swishes past. Alright. And that's Sam and the tongue. Gufran, it's now your turn.
Okay, so if I've understood the mounted combat rules correctly, I'm gonna, because I'm no longer engaged with the worm. Yeah, Rohit is no longer engaged either. I think.
Yes,
I
you
think
are
you
both
are.
within 5 feet of the worm.
Oh fuck. Okay, but has it taken any attack of opportunity the worm this turn, or hasn't it?
It took the attack to Lynna, and it hasn't been its turn. Its turn is right after you. So there's no
Okay.
attack of opportunity available to it
So
now.
what I'm going to do is that I'm gonna ask Rohit to basically take a couple of steps back, and then we're gonna charge with Rohit, because still like I have half the movement, and I think that's enough to do the
Yes.
20 feet that I need for the
For
charge.
Rohit, that's enough.
Yeah. So we do the charge. So I'm gonna do Rohit's charge first, and that
You
is
back up
the
and
yeah.
slowly get all the way up to Sam, and Sam goes, hello.
Yeah, and then run as fast as he can, and then hit it, and then we're gonna see. This is the I'm gonna spend my bonus action to ask Rohit to do the ram attack in this case. Yeah, that's the ram attack, and that's,
25 definitely hits. You do the 7 in bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, plus 2d6 because we did the charge. So
Roll that as well.
I'm gonna roll the charge, and
Ooh,
that is
18.
another 11. So that's 18 points of damage.
Yeah.
And then now we hit it like with the ram attack and everything, and the rams are like shining golden. I'm gonna like basically stand up on the saddle and hit it twice with Lightbringer. So that's me attacking. So let's go for the first one. That's 20 to hit, I think.
Hits.
Yeah. So, and then this is the damage. And that's too many dice. So that's 12 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
And then second attack. That's 21 to hit.
Hits.
And another 12 points of damage. 12 points of radiant damage. And that's our turn. So that was 24 points of damage from
That's
me.
a lot
and
of
then
damage.
18.
Yeah. As you bring your radiant blade, you begin to carve through the purple hide, and you see as pieces start to slide off, a pale pink blood begins to ooze down, and you realize you have bloodied the creature.
We can do this! You have the uses a sneak attack from inside.
If I
Yeah,
can hit,
here's the problem.
I don't know if I can hit.
Yeah.
So the good news for Kildav is he is not grappled. The bad news is he is
restrained.
blinded and restrained, which means his attacks have disadvantage.
That was my turn, by the way.
Okay. It is now the worm's turn. And on the worm's turn, Keldav, you feel as acid begins to move inside the space that you are in, completely dark. You can still see, unfortunately, as this acid washes over you, and it is so much damage, I'm sorry.
It's all good.
You take 27 points of acid damage as it begins to wash over you.
Ow.
And yeah, you are in dire straits.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know if we can use Revivify if you are converted into
Goo.
like
Into Jonathan? Yeah.
yeah.
So, on the worm's turn, it is going to slash out with one of its tongues. and it lashes out at Sam again. And D4 minus. With a 24, you see as the tongue wraps around it, and Sam goes, "Uh-oh." And then it uses another action. There's no one. Is there anyone within 10 feet of Sam? Yeah, it's going to hit Dwayne. So I need Dwayne to make a dexterity saving throw DC 15.
DC 15.
So Sam takes 4d6 of acid damage and 2d6 of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, holy cow. That's a lot of damage.
So that's 20 points of damage to
Sam?
He's trained.
Sam.
20 fucking 1.
Excellent. So Dwayne manages to dodge out of the way as Sam is flung through the air, and then the worm is going to swallow Sam. No damage on this turn, but Keldav, you see as for a moment there is a glimpse of light, and then you see 2 points of blue going, oh, interesting. And Sam is in the space
Wait, this
next
is
to
good.
you.
This is good. This is good.
Is he completely swallowed?
Yep.
So we cannot see. Okay.
This is good. This is
You
good.
cannot see Keldav,
actually-
you cannot see Sam.
Okay,
This
yeah.
is good.
Okay.
Sam can pull out Kelda from there.
Yeah, I have an idea.
Keldav, it's your turn. You are restrained and you took a lot of damage. You do know that Sam has Dimension Door within him,
Yeah, I know.
but Sam has to use it on its turn.
Yeah. I haven't thought of what to do because I was waiting for.
So
everything
here's the
that
good
could
news.
happen.
You cannot escape.
Yeah, I know.
You can only try and deal damage. There is an amount of damage that you can deal
Yeah, that would make
mathematically
him speak me.
that could try and force
So
it.
spin
But
me.
here's the... I think because you are restrained, you do not get sneak attack. You have disadvantage on your attacks and therefore you cannot
Yeah.
get sneak attack.
Even if you gain advantage,
Yeah.
you have disadvantage. So
Yeah, I know.
So mathematically you... Yeah. This is a problem.
Would I? So this is I know I'm not gonna get sneak attack. I understand that, but can I get a straight roll with the advantage of Giratha, or would that not matter?
you have a steady aim, and you are not moving.
I no.
It's true.
Yeah, but I want to
With
use my
Giratha?
bonus action, so that's my question.
Yeah. You can get... Giratha is currently still
Okay.
active and fluttering around, and the rest of you outside, those of you who know how Giratha functions, Giratha fluttering around means that Keldav is still alive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I have. Okay, I'm gonna attack. I'm actually wondering if it's. Yeah, I'm gonna attack with the blade.
You draw the blade
Yeah.
of lunar silver, and there is a moment of pale light that that gives you some measure of comfort. And then you remember the previous owner of this sword was dead.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, it didn't work for that guy.
Yeah, it didn't work for him. Oh fuck me! Come on,
Sam
let's
goes,
go. To natural 20.
Yay!
I know it's not sneak attack, but still.
Yeah, that's super good.
It's something.
Okay.
Get spit out. Get vomited.
No, I'm not gonna go out. Don't worry. Okay, so that's 2d8 plus 5. Okay. That's not bad. That's 13 points of damage.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you see as you stab through, and you feel as the worm suddenly... The rest of you see the worm just sort of go like a little wiggle.
Yeah, I know.
Like, oh, that's uncomfortable. But inside you go, Sam, well done.
And I am going to. So what I'm thinking about is, I have a superior potion of healing.
You have 2.
I think I need to drink it.
Drink it.
Yeah, I think I need to drink it, so I'm gonna drink that. That's the last thing.
66 plus 6?
No, 84
84 plus 8.
plus 8. Yeah, I think Kilduff understands that if he takes another hit like he did, he's dead.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use that.
Oh,
Um,
what happened?
Some cameras move around.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
going
know.
to adjust
It
that.
recognized you raising your hand.
Oh, I'm sorry. Shit, I didn't know that. That
It's
was my
okay.
bad.
Thank you.
I removed
It's
it.
Yeah,
and
it's fixed.
We can look. Yeah.
Sorry. I if I can remove that, I will remove that later.
It's okay.
So-
It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay. It's fixed. Don't stop it. Stop it.
It's in the reactions. You need to go
Yeah.
into the reactions button and then unclick recognize hand gesture.
Alejandro, stop it.
I never rolled 8d4.
Me neither. It's. Why would you have that many caltrops lying around? That's a hazard.
D4s are the new Legos, basically.
Yeah, definitely.
A potion that
sounds-
powerful is difficult to reign.
Caltrops sounds like something we should use on the inside of this creature. Maybe bigger size.
26
So here's
points.
the problem. Yeah. How much?
26.
Wonderful.
I rolled really well.
That is almost as much damage as the acid did.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, what is your perception? Because you got that natural 20, and I wish I could give you sneak attack, but I can't.
No. It's all good. It's all good.
So, make a perception check as you
Okay.
wield this glowing
mean, it
moonlight
wasn't
is
good.
shining deep within a creature.
Yeah, it wasn't particularly good. It was 11. It wasn't.
Okay,
That
so
wasn't a
you
roll.
stab, and Sam says, "Well done," and you're hanging from the blade, and you take out the potion, you drink it, and you glance down, and like deep through the guts of the worm as it's twisting, you see just a glimmer of something reflecting down there, and you're like, "The potion was so much money, but if you kill this thing, you are going to get paid so much more." All right.
So fuck me. I have a question.
Yeah.
Can anybody else command El Gato?
Yeah, anyone who
Okay.
gets on top can
Mara,
command
you have El Gato beside you, just so you know. I know. I'm just saying. I am just saying. That's all. That's my turn.
Okay. It used its swallow action instead of the tongue that moves on initiative 5. So Lynna, it's back up to your turn.
Okay, so the creature is not gonna move. It's
It,
gonna stay there.
I think it moved like 5 feet there. So
Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah, I'm still thinking
as it
about
was
it.
moving Sam towards it, it moved slightly back into the pit.
Okay, so I'm still. I was still thinking about what to do because her plans changed a little bit.
You cannot
he knows
polymorph him. You cannot polymorph him.
No. There's no way. There's no way. But that's it's.
Look at Daniel. Critical damage on the DM. I did it.
I was not expecting a reverse Ant-Man Thanos.
Yeah. But this is what it's happened, or is like, darling, I shrunk up the kids. Like, a mini Gilda.
I guess it depends on what it would
Inside
be
of a
polymorphed
snail.
to.
Yeah, but here's the thing, because polymorph is a creature, And Dwayne is technically a creature, but I don't want to do that because that's not cool.
Also, Dwayne
maybe-
is not as powerful as your allies. So what you could polymorph Dwayne into would be as powerful as Dwayne.
Yeah, that's true.
Just saying,
does it count as a
outside of
creature? I don't
character,
think so.
I'm on cantrip damage. I have level 2 spells.
Yeah,
So-
I'm in the same situation. I'm either cantrip or crossbow.
Then maybe you.
Yeah, you could polymorph yourself. That's not a bad idea.
I mean, no,
Yeah.
because here's the thing. I want to save my polymorph for emergency. Like someone is below 10 points. That's polymorph for me. You know, that person's
Okay.
getting polymorphed. That's Lynna's idea, at least. Like she knows that she can heal a little bit, but polymorph for her is like a big heal. So
Make an intelligence check.
would I make an intelligence?
And I'll give you with
check?
advantage because you've seen the worm up close quite a few times.
Okay. That'd be 13 and advantage.
Yeah.
13 and 18.
Okay.
That's Constitution.
Constitution.
Oh, I'm so
That's,
sorry.
14 plus 3, 17 would be.
17.
So, as you got over a 15, you realize if you're waiting for one of your allies to be near death, the tongues themselves don't do that much damage. Something that would have put someone in mortal peril is if they get swallowed. Like, the danger of the tongue is that they get stuck, and then on the worm's turn, it swallows them.
Okay.
And
So
that-
if you want to be able to polymorph someone in that condition, you would have to get in the worm also.
I would have to get in the worm
polymorph
also.
It's too late to wait
Yeah.
a year to use it as a heal.
Yeah. Shit.
Go full monkey. Return to monkey, Lynna.
I don't want to do it to myself though.
Do it to yourself. You do. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right, yeah, fuck it. GhufRape, what you see Lynna do?
Oh.
She's not here. Why?
Oh no!
Okay, I'll just give her time.
Yeah.
So meanwhile, Dwayne, he's going to do the same thing. He's going to. Actually, how much reach does Dwayne have? I didn't check that.
I believe only 5 feet. But
I believe
if
it's
he
only
moves
5
30,
feet.
I think he can get within range and attack.
To attack? Could he attack him?
Yeah.
Reach 5 feet. Okay. So, yeah, let's do that in the meantime. Oh, yeah, that's fantastic. Okay, so Dwayne is definitely going to elbow this motherfucker.
Wonderful.
That's the elbow of the pebble.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
the people.
the Pebble's elbow.
Fuck up.
So that's gonna be 20 to hit.
That hits.
Why I didn't think about that.
So I'm going to. So wait, Dwayne, I lose the stupid stat block all the time. So he's going to deal 10 elbow damage.
Okay.
And in the meantime, since GhufRape, you see, your attention goes to Dwayne for a little second as you see Dwayne flying and then hitting with the elbow, and then you feel a splash of paint on you, and you realize that this paint is making your hair grow, your horns also grow bigger, your muscles grow larger as you turn into a giant ape. I'm going to cast Polymorph on.
Yep.
on
I'm
GhufRape.
going to move Dwayne out of the way a little.
How does that look like?
Exactly like that. It's basically a giant ape, but with the
With the
tiefling
horns and the hair.
horns, and a slightly blue hue like you have for yourself, and a couple of golden stripes like
What happens?
around the.
What happens with my equipment? Do I still have it? On me?
It melts. It melts.
It
Into
is,
your
yeah,
normal.
it's part of, yeah. It also
But I
gets
knew,
transformed.
but I now have the new stats. I don't have the stats.
Yeah, you have the new
yet.
stats. I'll send you them.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And that's actually I can still move, but since we're killing this fucker, wait. No, I'm gonna choose to go out of radius. I'm gonna move 40 to the right, and that's gonna be my turn. Would I trigger opportunity attacks here?
I'm trying to remember.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in the meantime, let me solve a lot of things. Spells. Okay. Goodbye, polymorph. You are good.
Yeah. As you move out of the way, it is not going to use its opportunity attack on you.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you, Worm. Giant ape.
Can you guys see the token?
The Jackanapes, yes.
It's great.
Okay, so slightly more hit points than Sam, lower armor class, but more damage.
Yeah. Elena, do you use? Is it better for you, picture or website?
Website, but I think I have it.
Yeah, I mean
it's on
it's on Roll20 anyway.
Sure.
Alright.
Yeah.
Maravilla.
Thank you.
As you see
I'll send you the link.
Dwayne and the giant GhufrApe appear, it's your turn.
So I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt first level.
Up the butt.
I think you would have disadvantage where
because
you are.
melee.
So I'm going to hit it twice with my hammer.
You can take out your hammer.
Yeah. So first attack. And 22 to hit.
Hits.
9 plus 12 points of damage first. And I'm going to use my Channel Divinity to hit it again.
I think you already used your channel divinity for your inflict wounds.
Yeah, but I still have one.
You have your war priest thing, which is not a channel divinity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I still, yes, it's
As a bonus
war
action, you
priest,
can
yeah.
attack again.
I still have two. So that's 20. 20
Yeah,
6
that's
to hit, and that's 13 points of damage.
okay. As your two heavy blows land, you see as in the joints where the small horns are between its underbelly and its back, more of this pink, slimy blood is beginning to ooze, and the creature is sort of turning and moving around. You still have your movement.
And now I'm going to stay right there.
Okay. Siege, it's your turn.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I'm going to tell Gato, go away!
Okay.
No, that,
Shoo!
it's strike. We need all the damage.
No, I think.
she needs to be on top to strike with El Gato.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to
it's
tell
going to
him
use
to
its
go
action
away.
to disengage and move away. Siege, it's your turn.
Okay, Daniel, question. Two things. First, for Siege perspective, losing Keldab, does its trigger is similar of what he remembers his last fight?
It's mixed because you didn't lose Handle. Like, that's not in your memory.
No.
Handle continued the mission. So is Keldav more like sharp, more like sneak? It's mixed. He doesn't slot into any one of your memories, but there is that feeling of you could be about to lose someone of your squad.
Okay. So Siege will grab the stone spear, and their eyes will go with a more intense red and say, "Give the commander back!" Reckless attack 2 times. First attack, 26.
Hits.
200. Ooh. And the D6. It's cold damage, the extra D6, right?
Yes.
Maximum damage!
19. Very
go.
nice.
Okay, second attack. Not.
Hits.
No!
The 19 hits.
I believe, for a time, I thought that was a not 20, but no, it's another one. So it's a plus the D. Is that D6 or is it D6? Right. Hold on, please. Run dice, please. Haha. So 16, and I forgot to add the +2 of the rage on
Rage.
both attacks.
So that's
It's a +4.
2 and 2, so an additional 4.
So are you rolling from the D&D Beyond
Yep.
page? Remember that you can press Shift and click, and you are going to roll with advantage. So you don't have to.
Yeah, that's
roll
one way to
twice.
do it.
Thank you. Yeah, next time I'm going to do that. So
Okay.
that's and can I walk near? No.
It hasn't used its opportunity attack. By
No,
the way.
never mind. I'm
Be
going to
careful.
move. I was thinking of moving next to Mara to use the aura, but she hasn't lost her temporary impulse.
No. Gufran's new giant ape form doesn't have them, but also has triple-digit hit points, so
Yep,
it's probably fine.
that's it.
Okay. That's Siege's turn. Johan, it's your turn.
Okay, DM, cheesy chip, Wither and Bloom. People in the area. If I use it on the center on the worm, it's Keldab in the area. I can't see him. It's fine to
That-
say no.
Can you
your
put
bullshit
the
doesn't-
text on roll 20?
I'm displaying BTT. There you go. In addition, one creature of your choice. I don't know if I can choose Keldab. I cannot see it, but I know it's there.
I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah, fuck it.
So
Then
because
I'm
yeah, he has total cover, but this is not the sort of thing that requires total cover. It acts on living things. So
yeah,
you-
I'm going to just like grab the magic and the weave and the threads of life around the worm that I can see because I don't know, I'm magical, and I'm going to yank them. It's like, give me that, and use Wither and Bloom. Fuck it.
wonderful.
Oh fuck!
Yeah.
I use cast. Fuck damage. But yeah.
So
and he didn't use
wow, a natural 1.
with a +10.
Yay!
Nice.
So it takes the 6 points of necrotic damage because it's not going to spend its resistance to get 3 damage less.
And Keldab now
Yeah.
can use an unspent hit dice and regain that number +5.
Plus 5.
Hit that.
Yeah.
Yeah, on my turn?
Now
Right now.
Ah, no. Okay, I'm sorry.
I just grab its life force and shot it to you.
Yeah, I actually don't know what my hit dice are.
I think they're D5
D8.
plus your constitution.
Okay. Yeah,
D8.
so...
No, there is
So-
not a
D8.
D5.
Yeah. That's really good. Like,
That's cool.
it
Plus
heals
your
significantly
what?
more than it damages.
Plus what?
I don't know if plus its constitution is just my intelligence.
Oh, yeah.
Because
What's
it
it?
says
You as well, +5.
+5.
Yeah.
Okay, 11 points of. I'm by the way, almost full heal.
Cool.
I mean, listen, Johan, you hear Sam tell you, Keldav is doing great. Should I hold on the escape plan?
I don't see what benefits would serve us that you stay there. Is there something valuable there?
Searching. Go ahead and make a perception check with Sam. And if they have night dark vision or something.
4 plus. Not a lot.
Yeah. As you hear Sam go searching, is that the end of your turn, or?
Yeah, that's it has blindside, by the way, because it's blinded. But...
Yeah. Is Jonathan still around?
Yeah, Jonathan is going to attack. Jonathan, attack. Do your thing. That's 7 plus 8. No, plus 9.
7 plus 9 just hits.
Yeah. That. No, that plus 8. Plus 8.
Yeah.
7 plus 8.
7 plus 8. 7 plus 8. 15 does not hit.
Fuck. And just one attack from him, and Ari is going to fly and meow. That's 18. Thank God, Ari, you are awesome. You don't suck like Jonathan. Maximum damage, 7 points of force damage. Look at Ari doing shit.
You see, as the worm is sort of flying around and is trying to glance, your undead spirit launches a bolt, and you see as the worm moves out of the way and it splashes against its hide, and its face turns to look at where it came from, and Ari just fires a tiny bolt of force directly into the open mouth, and the worm goes... And it's going to use its final villain action to go better out than in. And there is an eruption of goo and acid, and I need a really big cone.
Ari, my
Broadcast to
boy!
others and linger.
Ari, my boy!
Well,
Does that hit me?
yeah, you have, I believe, 3/4 cover, as it would rather hit the giant ape. Oh, wait, no, it can move it. So it does hit the giant ape. It doesn't hit Rohit, which is good. Unfortunately, it is going to hit Ari. And I need Dwayne and your undead spirit to make dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
Fuck, I just read something that... Ari, my boy. What is the AC?
18.
Doesn't fucking matter. Natural 20. For Ari.
Dwayne-
I'm using that on Ari.
Dwayne 21.
That's excellent news.
Evasion!
That's evasion? What?
Now I'm going to receive the damage. I don't give a fuck. A 7 for me.
How
much damage
dexterity
is it?
saving
A
throw for the
7
giant
and
ape as
10.
well?
10
The
in total
giant
for
ape
me.
rolled a 10. So basically
Okay.
fucking failed.
Okay.
3
So
waters?
you see this torrent of rocks and acidic bile, and in between there you see the massive form of Sam and Keldav come flying out. So it's 29 damage for those who failed, half for those who succeeded, and Keldav and Sam take 14 points of bludgeoning damage and land prone here on the ground.
This is acid, right?
Yes, acid and bludgeoning. So if you're going to use absorb elements, tell me, and I'll tell you how much it gets reduced to.
What was the DC for that?
18.
18. Okay, so I would get half, or I mean, Dwayne gets half damage.
Correct.
And
So
that was
29 reduced to 14.
29. Okay.
My last
Okay, so
spell
if you
slot.
reduce that with absorb elements, it's 14 of bludgeoning and 10 15 of acid damage. So the 15 is reduced to 7, so you take 21 points of damage, Johan, and then distribute that as you would with Sam.
No, all right. Sam landed. Remind me the damage, please.
Johan takes 21 points
21.
of damage
That's,
because you halved the acid. And then
and that's
so that
10
21
because is the mush and my boy. And same for Sam, or Sam takes
no, Sam,
just
in
my
addition
damage?
from taking the half that you of the same as you, also takes an additional 14 damage from being spat out and landing on the floor prone.
And the 12 underneath its health, what is it?
Those were temporary hit points.
I'm going to reduce them and heal myself by 12. There you go.
And now it is Sam's turn as he is prone at the bottom of the pit.
Sam is going to stand up and move. It can. It's going to try.
It's getting crowded in the pit, but luckily Dwayne is floating in the air, so you can get under Dwayne.
It's a flying
The
rogue.
pit is like difficult terrain, right?
No, it's a difficult terrain to get out of. Moving it inside the pit is
Okay,
not
so half movement, then all of its movement. It cannot do it. How tall is the pit?
20 feet.
Yeah, it stays
So,
there. It's
yeah,
gonna
if
get
you
out.
want to try and get out of the pit, it would be an athletics check to see if you can get out with 15 feet or more.
No, it's gonna stay there.
Okay. On initiative count 15, it's going to try and send a tongue at Maravilla because you have been doing some touching it in ways that it does not like. It's painful.
That sounded very bad.
Yeah.
That
I'm just
sounded
saying.
super bad.
I'm just saying.
Please show me where is the halfling?
That was a Me Too movement from
Yeah.
the monster.
You need consent to touch this worm.
I don't think this worm. Well, maybe. Actually, you guys don't have no idea how worms reproduce. Maravilla, unfortunately, with a 24, that still hits you. You take 17 points of acid damage, and you are grappled by the tongue.
Okay.
I can no longer use my Avenging Warden, yeah?
Correct.
Because I'm in demon form.
You are a monkey.
Correct. A fairly intelligent giant ape, but you look to your hands, and you don't have the shield there. But they are big, strong hands. And giant Gufran, it is now your turn.
Wah! Ooh! I start hitting it with my fist.
Go for it.
So, can I still command Rohit to do stuff, or not? With my bonus action?
Can you tell?
I'm gonna
us
say
an ape?
yes because
Sure.
it's a telepathic
Mental.
communication.
It's telepathic.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna attack first, and then Rohit is gonna attack. So I'm gonna go with two fists. So first one is a 17 to hit.
Hits. It's 16
Oh.
the armor class.
That's 17 points of bludgeoning damage. Second fist. That's an 18 to hit and 14
That
points
hits.
of bludgeoning damage. And the last one is gonna be the hoops from Rohit, and that is a 22 to hit and 8 points of bludgeoning damage as well.
Gufran. How would Rohit and Gufran
The fuck?
choose to end the worm?
Animal rage.
Yes,
Yes.
I think probably Rohan and Rohit will. Probably Rohit will go first, and then Rohan will basically
Go for it.
hit it and like with a fist and everything, like into a pulp. Like hit it and hit it and hit it, like, and get super like stained like with the fur and everything, with all of the blood of the creature and everything else. You know, like
So-
very much of a rage, like animal
Yeah.
rage stuff. Yeah.
Rohit moves in, charges as you see the
Yeah.
glowing antlers pierce through, rip out a chunk of the body, goes all the way through, siege, there's a moment where you see the side of the worm glow slightly, and Rohit comes charging through, and through there you can see as the giant ape that is colored like your friend gives an uppercut, and the worm's head goes flying, and as it's coming down, you grab onto the big horn, yank it off, and plunge it into the body, and then punch it through, and you see as it protrudes on the other side, and there's a splatter of pink as the worm collapses dead at the bottom of the ditch that it dug for itself. And you are successful. The worm is dead.
Fucking rich. We are
Against
so
the
fucking
odds.
rich.
The people who had been swallowed are alive and well. Congratulations.
I almost didn't lose health. I don't know why we were worried.
I'm going to Mara to help her getting off the tongue.
Well, we did it.
Mara's
wow.
like freak out, like ew, take it away from me. Ah.
We actually did it. Oops.
Kelda will stand up and go towards the worm and do something that I think Mara and Gufran and Lynna has never seen Kelda have done before.
Mm-hmm.
But Siege and Johan have seen it. Kelda started picking up, like, getting out of the body, daggered sized, a bit bigger than daggered size, but that size. The teeth and the claws, and he would grab and get about 6 of them.
Sure. It's mostly the teeth. Like, the daggers are like... The claws would be something that you would put maybe on the end of a lance. The size, even the small ones. But there are plenty of the sharp teeth. As you're going, you go to the outer rim and you... Oh, that one's too big. That one's perfect. And you... And then you go a couple of rings further in and go, that one. And you start pulling teeth out.
So Kelda would, and Siege and Johan knows exactly what Kelda is doing. I think Mara's seen the result of the
result.
Correct.
Mm-hmm. But he hadn't seen Kelda doing it.
Okay, I'll take notes of that.
So I say, hey, if these things, it's like dirt and rocks, maybe it has like, imagine it went
Treasure.
through like gold or something.
It had something glistening inside, so we need to find
Don't
it.
worry, guys. We are gonna open this thing up.
Okay,
and take
Are we
all
going
that
to do that?
Wait. I
I'm
need
going
this.
to do
I
that.
need this for a little second. Just give me like, can you give me like 2 minutes?
1,
Please.
2, 3.
Okay, so as he
4.
starts counting, Lina's going to pull out a sketchbook and she's going to sketch as much detail of this creature as she can in the 2 minutes that Siege has given him. Just because I want this to be a part of the proof that we actually killed this thing.
For a minute, I was thinking that Sam and Siege started counting at the same time.
But they are both at different second lengths.
Yeah. You don't know if Sam is counting, but Sam is not counting out loud.
Yeah.
Okay, so in 2 minutes, and well, actually, yeah, Kelda, that is a great idea. I'm gonna try to pull out one of the teeth as well, just for myself, just for memento.
Okay. By the way, I imagine that Lina hasn't done that before.
No.
So Kelda will like see that and help her because that is not as easy as it looks.
No, I can do it on my own. Watch. And let me make a. Would I make a strength check for this?
No. Technically, this is a harvesting check,
Okay.
which would require a harvesting kit, and one
Okay.
of you has one. So Alejandro
Okay,
Johan
I'll just
has a bunch of pliers and tweezers and special knives. And for this, you see, like, there is a handsaw that has to be used as you go digging
So
in
I
at the
asked
root of the
Johan,
tooth.
Doesn't
I
matter.
want
Lynna's
one.
going to continue.
So with that, I can make like the handle of the a weapon or something like that.
Yeah, we are gonna take everything. I'm not leaving this for the hammer-fast dorks. And you say,
No, we're not.
Johan, drop a little of mercury and form a disc, and start working on harvesting this and putting.
And by the way, Johan, I'm gonna assist you right now.
Yes. So I believe we are looking through the.
So are we opening it up?
Yeah,
among
this
other
is a
things.
full.
Okay.
Yeah.
I helped also.
Wonderful. So hold on. Let me. So
I
you know
never
that
see you so involved in this.
it's
Well-
a dexterity check with proficiency because you have the kit. So go ahead and whoever's taking lead, go with advantage.
I
Make
don't know.
a-
I have a good dexterity, but I don't know if you want to do it.
Can Kelda make the roll if I doing the instructions? Okay.
Correct, yeah,
okay.
you're like holding things, pulling things aside, and going here. Dig
Guidance.
through there.
Guidance.
Take this.
Yeah.
And I
also,
want a bit
Keldev
of
is small
that.
enough that he can like get into places and cut and dig through things like where it would
And
be
yeah,
awkward.
these clothes are kind of new, so I don't want to ruin them.
I mean, that is good enough. It's a 24. I know, plus proficiency.
Plus proficiency.
Sure.
So I
On
would be at
guidance?
20. Yeah,
On
yeah. I
guidance?
already. That's guidance. That's with guidance. Plus 3, so 27.
Okay. Wonderful.
That was
Monstrosity components.
guidance was kind of key there.
Monstrosities. Here we are.
I'm pulling the teeth for the guys here and the girls and the non-binary paths here, but everything else is mine. They don't know what they have here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
that's
the
fair.
important thing.
I mean, if we find anything like
Yeah. I
Material?
mean, like the heart and the blood.
No,
and
I
no.
don't care about that. I won't like.
yeah, Keldev doesn't
yeah.
want that.
If there is treasure, we are going to split it. Don't worry.
Yeah. Lynna is going to also start sketching as much detail of the organs and everything that could be like parts that are important of this thing just for
Do I see you do this?
45.
yeah, definitely.
46.
Oh.
Every time she pulls out a sketchbook, she just stops doing anything she's just a person drawing like very, very quickly.
Come closer. Look. Take a look inside.
All
Draw
right.
that.
All right. What?
Inside the worm. Draw that.
GhufRape still in ape form? Because if so, she's
Actually,
sitting on the
yeah,
ground,
Lynna would have turned to
scratching
you.
her head like.
Yeah, Lynna would have turned to you. Do you like this form, or do you want to go back to? Okay. Give me one ooh for yes, and ooh for no.
Ooh.
What was the question I asked you?
That was a yes.
I knew. I knew.
I
I
believe
knew it. I
Gufran
knew it.
likes this form.
Okay, so again, Gufran, do you want to stay like that for like 57 minutes? Okay, and she, all the ink just comes off you, and you are again beautiful, Gufran.
And probably now GhufRape is like almost like pink everything because the ape turned into GhufRape, and it's like all the fur that was like pink is now GhufRape is pink, I imagine.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Prestidigitation. I'm gonna start cleaning you up.
It's okay, don't worry. That was great. I've never been so big.
Did you like it?
Yeah, thank you very much. And
Yeah,
stuff
you
like-
did. You did
You are
so
a very
well.
good boy. You are the best boy. I say to Rohit as I basically start like pestering it.
Okay, so I turn around. I try to go. I'll follow Johan's instructions just because to her Johan is less important than the creature. So I just want to get into that.
63, 64,
So, Gelda, there are 16 teeth that you can pull that are of the correct sizes. Of those, you make sure, you have enough for the daggers that you want, enough for the sizes that they can be used in decorating weapons or armor. So, you make sure you have 16 of the sizes that are available. Most of the others were shattered or broken, or as they look perfect, and then you pull them out and you realize they're mostly like rotten and flaky, and they'll crumble. Johan,
I'll do the DVing later.
Your harvesting kit has, I believe, 10 vials to fill. Most of the creatures that are harvested are not this big. So if you wanted to, and with the really good roll that you got, you could fill all 10 vials with that blood. The effect that you know that blood has is when used for as part of an enlarge or reduce spell or potion, the enlarge effect is significantly empowered.
No organs, no... Just the blood.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Did we find any treasure? The
Yes,
thing I saw.
I will continue describing as you go further in.
Okay,
like,
sorry.
As you're going through the
While they're
body.
doing that,
Mara's really interested what's inside of it.
Gufran is not, so I'm gonna ask, can I go back to the intersection and use Divine Sense?
Sure.
Yeah. So I will go basically here, I think, and try to like feel the surrounding area and feel like if I sense any fiend undead or you know in the vicinity.
You don't feel any extraplanar entity around you. Go ahead and give me a charisma check with give me a charisma save, but just as a charisma check with proficiency.
Oh sure. That does not include my +5 to save. Yeah, since
No,
you know my charisma. Okay. So that's
Charisma check and add 3. It's easier.
yeah. That's basically 17.
17. There's a moment as you're hearing the noise of the party going like, get that one, no, move aside. And then there's like, you hear the squelching as a vial is being filled with blood, and you hear Siege counting.
69, 70.
You extend your senses throughout this tunnel, and there is no threat here. There is no extraplanar presence. The creatures that you fought, the Kruthix may have had an infernal influence in their creation, but they are now monsters that are set loose upon this world, as is the worm, and you are filled with an inner warmth that you feel as it spreads out from you. And you remember the moments before this, a short hour ago, when you had first reached this intersection, and the group was considering, we reported this, we did what we were supposed to do, and we moved on. And instead, yes, there was a promise of treasure, but they came back, they delved deep into the earth, they fought an infestation that could bring down a mighty city. Like, those Kruthix, they are as termites going through a wooden house. They could bring it down. These could burrow their way through the thick walls of Hammerfast and destroy one of the strongest bastions of civilization. And then you realize the monstrosity that you destroyed, it was great and terrible, and it was still growing. If this had been a week from now, a month from now, 6 months from now, that creature itself could have destroyed a city. Hammerfast may have been able to drive it off, but in this hour, you have made a huge difference in the future of the realm. You are leaving the Nenter Vale to explore what happened to Siege's brothers, but in this one moment, you have done perhaps as much as you did in Harkin. and
Oh, wow.
people will not know because there wasn't a huge army and you didn't rescue a noble.
Yeah.
But this is as if you had found the Reavers as they were trying to sneak into the keep to take it over, and you had
Yeah.
stopped them there.
Sure.
Like, that is the magnitude of the deed that has been accomplished. And then you hear, as whichever one of you is furthest into the beast, suddenly you lift up in your hands, and there are shiny gems in your hands. Like, as the creature regurgitated what was within it, the things that it had consumed as it made its way through rock, that it could not digest and had been trapped deep within its system, there are dozens of gems here. There are small, tiny, opaque ones, and big, shiny, transparent ones, the kinds that, if they were set on a weapon or a scepter, would go, that is so magical, and it's just raw and pure, and you're going, you are rich. Like, just...
I think that Gilda and Mara looks each other in the eyes.
So, I'm going to paste this within. One thing that you notice immediately as you're going through, there are, like I said, a couple dozen gems, and you see a couple of shiny blue-white diamonds within that Maravilla hold special properties that you could use. And there is more. Like, as you're digging through, you find a giant fire opal that is clear, and as you turn it, you can see it's almost as if it has fire trapped within it. And and then there's suddenly a big chunk, an amorphous, dark green thing that is not a gemstone, and you pick it up, and it's extremely heavy. It is so dense. And you lift it up into the light, and you are holding maybe 3 kilos of adamantine ore. This is a metal.
No.
And every other metal, this thing must have gone through veins of gold, platinum, who knows what else. All were dissolved in the acid. This has been worn smooth, and you can see it has rounded edges, almost like Pebble in a river. So maybe it's had some effect, but it doesn't have the pockmarks of acid damage on the surface. So it's not in a workable state. You need to be able to refine it. But once you do, this is one of maybe the hardest material known.
When we see that,
world.
I look at Mara and say, you won your title. Now you need to do your masterpiece.
I know I can do for every one of you a weapon.
It's
amazing.
You deserve it. Thank you, by the way.
So we have this bag of holding, right? Do we have a...
Johan has
we
a
have
one.
a handy haversack and a bag of holding.
I mean, like getting everything inside.
I wanna go towards Johan and say, I need to ask. I fucking hate this. I need to ask something and maybe a favor from you.
Please tell me. Whatever for my... What would it say? Friend.
How much would it cost me to get a bag of holding?
That I make you a bag of holding?
I don't know, man.
Of
You're the
my
magical.
choosing and my design? Just for you?
But it's not
Just the
enough the
cost.
one we
I'm not charging you for the I don't know how to say. In Haplin is mano de obra, but I don't speak that.
I'm sorry. You said it in English, and now I cannot think it. I can't think it in said in Spanish, and I cannot think it in
Of
English.
my work. I'm not charging you for my work.
Yeah. I'm gonna need one if that's okay with you.
Yeah, sure. You said that you want to talk with me tonight. What about
Yeah.
I made you the bag of holding, and
No.
we don't have to
No,
mention
No.
anything.
no. Everyone needs to talk tonight. Today was clear. Clear we need to talk. Two saber things. If you don't want to do it, man, it's okay.
All
But
right.
after today, I think I need one. That's all. And I'll keep on working. Yeah.
So you hear Mara say very ugly words in Halfling all the time while she's grabbing stuff like.
Say one.
La mea bola!
So I'm just by the way, I'm gonna copy everything and put it on the in a note, and so we don't have to.
We can then split
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
but because I'm seeing some stuff, but that maybe we don't want to sell.
Yeah. I'm not. I don't think. I
The
don't think
diamonds,
that.
I don't know. I don't know
Yeah.
if we want to sell them.
I don't think Kelda would actually sell almost anything. To be absolutely honest, because
Well,
we're
gonna
get paid by the city.
Yeah.
So this is a cherry on top of it.
Kill that
It's a
commander.
big. Yeah, it's a
A
lot.
big cherry. I know.
Yeah.
A big cherry, but a cherry.
Kill that commander question. 80.
Yeah.
Are we going back? 81. Or are we going to keep walking
Siege,
on the
first,
tunnel?
You can
first
stop counting.
Stop counting. It's okay.
I'm done.
I don't think we're going back. No, not at all.
We can
think
send
we're-
a message, right?
Yeah, I'll let them know, and I'm pretty sure they can hold the reward for us when we return, whenever that is.
Or bring the reward
Or
now.
I mean, it's gonna take them like a day and a half. Are we gonna wait a day and a half, or do we want to continue? Because
Can you send a message now, or you need?
I can
to...
do that right now. Yeah.
So okay, wait.
Yeah.
How? Remind me, DM. How far are we from Hammerfast right now?
You are a day's travel, like 8 hours or so.
Okay.
Maybe they can send like one guy in
Yeah.
one horse very
Yeah.
quickly.
I was gonna say that. So
Next session, figure out who stole all your money from the one guy. It'll be more than one guy.
Yeah.
But
Derailing
yes,
the whole adventure.
Yeah. That's gonna be one shot, like one guy getting 45,000 gold. Like, what the balls am I gonna do with all this money now? This is a nuisance now.
Actually, yeah, I think we could tell Hammerfest we're gonna spend 10 hours here, and they could bring, if not all the reward, a hefty part of it, so we can make our travels with better accommodations or more
I
resources.
don't trust those guys.
Oh, you can definitely trust those. It's you.
Lynna, don't. He doesn't trust anyone. It's okay. Don't try to convince him.
All right, so it's not personal.
You
Sure.
work for them.
Doesn't
I
the
was
merchant
beginning
guild-
to like you, but I don't know what I see on you.
You know, it's just been a day. You'll find out over time. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna write down the message, by the way, because I cannot do this with my player brain. I cannot do this.
And basically, yeah. And GhufrApe, were you going to say something? I am.
Yeah, I was wondering, doesn't the Merchant Guild have some kind of bank thing on Hammerfest? Such that we could get a note of credit and basically exchange that wherever we're going? I'm
What,
asking,
you know that?
I'm asking if the Merchant Guild have invented banks in Hammerfest? Like medieval banks? Like or Renaissance banks?
Yes.
The ones that you can get
There,
like a note of
there
credit?
is such a thing, yes.
Yeah.
Including insuring long expeditions. The main problem with a bank like that is that you basically have to go to very wealthy cities like Hammerfast to be able to restore it. So in Falkrest, if you are someone in good standing with the Lord Warden can go like, okay, I will exchange this note of credit for the amount of money.
Yeah.
But there's no official section there. Now, there are other dwarven cities in the Dawnforge Mountains and some of the ports that you may run into where you could
Where we're
exchange
going,
that.
is it like any one of those? Do we have any idea of
Where you're going, on the other continent, on the barony of Skullgard, the capital city is likely to have enough contact with this continent to be able to make that exchange of goods. Yes.
That's an option, I think. Yeah. Otherwise, I think we're gonna be here. We're gonna take a rest. We're gonna maybe get some sleep, so maybe the rider can catch us. In that case.
Yeah, definitely.
Understood.
Lynna, can you fit on that message that we need potions, healing potions?
Yeah, I think so. Let me think about this. I'm not casting the spell, but my idea is we cleared Hive and Worm with that town. Discovered ruins. I need to report that. Tunnel system is vast. We need potions and as much of the reward in 10 hours, please. Would that work?
We are on the tunnel.
Are we gonna stay here or do we want to stay outside though?
We could
be
come
honest,
with them.
We
Sorry,
could
Sam?
be on the other side. It's an hour away, so I think it's a good idea, Sam.
All right.
Then ask for 11 hours.
It's only about 15 minutes away at a fast pace, 25 at a slow.
Wait, so are we talking about the exit or
The exit,
the
correct.
entrance?
The entrance.
How long are we? Have we stayed in this place? Right after the defeating of the worm?
Let's say it's been half an hour as you guys were butchering the worm and extracting everything and looking at the gems and the adamantine ore. So it's getting late. It's not midnight yet, but by the time you're all settled in, it'll probably be a late night.
Okay, so why don't we just set up here instead, so we don't have to move anywhere else, and we just meet them here?
It doesn't bother me, but doesn't the smell bother you?
What smell?
Nah. My
Exactly.
lab. My lab. The smells quite similar, actually. But
Well, I would prefer a nicer smell, really, now that you mention it.
Can we camp outside?
yeah, let's go.
Yeah, we can definitely camp outside.
Let's go towards the entrance.
Okay.
The closest way. The closest exit.
No, the closest exit is the exit. I'm
going to
saying,
spend.
Okay.
Let's go towards the entrance, so the guy that gets there meets us on the entrance.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. So
I like that the heroes.
after 4 sessions, you are 1 hex away from Hammerfast. Yeah.
I love it.
After 1 day of travel, but I think it was fairly enjoyable as you begin to set up camp. I think we will probably begin next session with the much awaited RP in the long rest as you get set up. So think about what you want your character to, how you want them to set up for the night, any conversations they may want to have with the other characters. I assume you're going to be setting up watches of some kind, even though you have a couple of entities that don't sleep very much or at all.
Daniel, do I have we never talk. I mean, I know that I made the weapons and stuff. Dude, I don't have in my inventory like some tools. Like
Smithing tools?
yeah.
You don't, but there are others among you who may. And we can always retcon that now that you have the proficiency, you were able to buy smithing tools in
Yeah, I would like
Hammerfast.
to get a kit, like traveling kit for.
Sure. Yeah, a small
Let-
anvil that you can set up, and yeah.
So maybe
let
each
me
night
do.
I can. Yeah. So each night I can take maybe a stone or and start preparing it for the future when we get to a forge.
Okay, well, it's almost midnight. I'm still fairly energized. I don't
too.
Me
know
too.
what you guys have planned, so if you want to
I
start
mean,
setting up...
Keldar has a couple of conversations he needs to have, so...
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe
Okay,
I'm already
so-
willing.
too.
Yeah.
In the way to
So-
the
Yeah, I'll leave this up to you. You guys tell me, what does it look like as you set up on the side of the mountain? There are evergreen trees around you. There is the smooth road that winds around the mountains. How do you set up?
before that, just to get this done, on the way to the entrance, Lynna is going to tap into her ear, onto her ear, sorry, and she's going to cast Sending on the whatever name that guy is.
You mean Senior Lord Keeper Bearman Undertow?
Okay,
No, Undermain. Undermain.
Undertow is a good song.
yeah, I'm just going to write Belmont because that sounds funnier to me. So, Mr. Cigarette. Lynna here. We cleared Hive and Worm. Can you send potions and part of a reward? We'll stay for 11 hours at entrance of tunnel.
There's a beat as you realize the sending response has already begun, but they are just amazed. And then you go, incredible! Of course. Yeah, yes, 11 hours. Full reward in potion stock. Congratulations. Oh, this is going to make it so much easier. Whew. And you realize, like, that last part wasn't really meant for you. There were just words.
I'm going to keep that to myself, but I'm just going to say thank you, just realizing that I cannot really reply back. All right, so they said they're going to send everything. They're going to send us all the money.
That's good news.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really good.
And I think probably, Lynna, there's a moment where you realize what the last hour must have been like for this person to be informed basically, hey, your house has a serious termite infestation, and also we think there's maybe a bear that's been digging under it and could come back. And then you're like,
Yeah, literally.
I'm not even there. There's no exterminators at this time. Who am I going to call? It's the weekend. And then a short while later, hey, so we cleared the termites. Turns out, baby bear. Don't worry. We dealt with it. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We killed the bear.
We can live it. Yeah. Well, so here's what we can do. I mean, I'm going to ask you guys this because this is actually important for me, because I did notice that there were columns like in the hive, and I've actually, DM, could I make like a history check to check if I've ever seen anything of that
bless.
design?
Bless you.
Yes.
Yeah, bless you, Patty.
You can make a history check. Yeah, only because you were involved in expeditions to ruins like that.
Okay. Oh, rolled poorly, but 18.
18. They were fairly degraded, and you didn't have a lot of time to check. When you're trying to remember, you weren't that far away on a straight line from where the tunnel was being dug. You think that was part of a temporary complex while the tunnel was being constructed and assembled. Like, in the initial creation of the tunnel, there was probably a small shaft that maybe it had elevators, or maybe there was some sort of ladder, and then there was an area that was far enough away from where the main work was going that if an underground predator like this worm was attracted, they probably would not reach the resting place where the workers were.
Okay, but I wouldn't translate that place like a place of historical significance. That is really what I'm...
There's some in the sense that tunnel is part of a great work, but it's like a historical bridge. Like, there was, while that bridge was being constructed for years, there was a small community that wasn't quite permanent, that was there for the construction, and that once it was built, isn't required because the maintenance is not something that takes that long.
I understand.
It's a worker ghost town.
Yeah. But because it was built by dwarves, like, there was aesthetic design put into that place. And it's possible that if someone died during the construction, that they were interred there. There were probably celebrations there. Like, it was a place of rich life, and after the work was completed, it was left as a memory of the work that was done. Like, for the people who lived a portion of their life there.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, so I'll just continue with the group. I mean, I as soon as that person comes, I think Lynna would report that, like, oh, this was there. Maybe you can look into the tunnels and find out if there's anything more. But yeah, that's it. That's for me before we go outside.
Okay.
So you can see that Johan is much calmer. You can see him actually color back into his face. So, camp. I think I said I'm going to make some revisions, take a look at you.
Yes.
Can I?
Yeah, before we do that, we need to talk, everyone.
Okay, what do you want to talk?
So, first, and Keldaf goes straight to Gufran. Gufran, before you said you wanted to sacrifice yourself for us.
Yes.
I'm gonna ask you something. What happened when I was inside the worm?
I don't understand. What do you mean?
What happened? Did everyone flee or did everyone attack?
We all tried to get you out of there. Yes, for sure.
What makes you think we're not gonna do that for you? Exactly. If push comes to shove, a sacrifice can be done. It's not the first option. It's never the first option. Johan.
Wait, Gufran was trying to kill herself?
No.
No, not really.
I
don't
know.
think you understand. That is,
I believe she was trying to save all of you.
I will let you talk, but I think that there is some misunderstanding here.
I don't think there is a misunderstanding. I think what's happening is that you just undervalued yourself. In my perspective, I think you can feel differently. It's okay. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying I feel differently from what you feel. This is not a scolding. It's just me trying to let you know we will run inside the mouth of monster for you.
I agree.
Johan. Actually, I don't give a fuck what you did there. You understand immediately I'm talking about Harkin.
Didn't do anything, but I appreciate the sentiment.
Yeah, because what's the name, Jordan? This is Diego speaking, because I forgot.
The name of whom?
Of the
skeleton?
undead. Yeah.
Oh.
Jonathan?
Jonathan, right? Yeah. Okay. I was just Diego's double checking. Yeah, because Jonathan wasn't there before. Yeah,
Jonathan
exactly.
isn't a person. You don't have to treat him with respect.
Yeah, that's the problem. He was a person.
But it isn't now.
Okay. And by the way, and this is for everyone, this is a unit.
I'm going to be in.
Yeah. This is a unit. And for me, I need to tell everyone, thank you. I was scared today. I was scared for the first time in a very long time. And I needed to say thanks. Yes, even you, Johan. Thank you.
You owe us.
I mean, if that's what you feel, yes, I will. But I think I will give you an edge, every one of you. Even you, Lynna. You have my sword, you have my bow. And my wits, if that counts for anything. Thanks, and that's all I wanted to say.
You are welcome.
Sir, yes, sir.
Don't make so big deal about it. I mean, it's a standard issue for us. We fight a great monster, we almost die, but we succeeded. Big deal. You did okay.
How many times has this happened?
A couple.
That's actually a great
Twice?
My question is 3 times. I count 3 times.
I'm counting
The
4.
Bollywoods,
But the 4th is
Iron
mine.
Circle, and this time. So, I mean, it's not the first time. I don't know. It's not a big deal.
The mage? You said?
We always have to save you. Don't worry. We are gonna do it again. You always need saving. You're part of the group, I guess. You're a friend. You're a friend.
And you see now Keldav getting a bit annoyed, but not actually saying anything.
As Johan starts saying all of this, Lynna's going to cast Minor Illusion and just put like 2 fingers up here, like behind Johan.
Johan doesn't pay
What are the
attention.
components for minor illusion?
I don't remember, but I think I cast it at. I know I cast it at will.
Yeah, no, but I mean verbal, somatic.
Somatic and material.
Yes, somatic and material.
This is pretty obvious.
A bit of
Yeah.
fleece.
Yeah, a bit of fleece.
So, Alejandro, I'll leave it up to you whether Johan notices Lynna.
Johan, if he's looking at Lynna, it would notice in an instant, but he's not. He's just decided to just tease Kelda, so he doesn't notice he has the thingy.
To answer your comment, Keldab, sorry. What? To answer your comment, Keldab, I lost my last squadron. I won't lose any one of you.
I really haven't had a squadron. Like this is like the 3rd time that I've ever been out with a group of people, but this is the first time that I've felt like we were in danger, but then we succeeded. Like I'm seeing all of you from a very external point of view, and all of you guys are awesome.
I'm Siege.
I don't think no one has to. Yes, your siege, characteristic, incredible. But yeah, I
saw
think
the worm from an internal point of view.
Oh, you have to tell me about that.
Were you talking something, Lynna?
Yeah, I just lost track. I'm sorry. I think the point is, you know, I can sense the grip here, and I feel really welcome here, even by you, Johan.
Don't talk to me. You already lost all your points. I was beginning to think, oh, she's cool. Maybe she's not like the other ones.
So you don't think I'm cool? Interesting. Oh, okay. Yeah. We can. I mean, it's really a question of. It's really a question of because if I'm not cool to you, that's really not important. But how cool do you want to look to the rest of the world? That is really an impression that I can help with. And if it's not like I'm losing points. I'm not making investments here. But I'm just saying I could make your life so much more renowned and well known, and I could make you like such the great, fantastic, incredible wizard you can be. I don't know.
Wait. I was going for a metaphor, but you lost me a little bit there. First, are we stop feeling sorry for ourselves?
I don't think.
I mean,
that is a point. Yeah, that is actually the point. Thank you.
No big deal.
Yeah.
We are going to save everyone here. I'm granting that if I get swallowed, you will rush to save me.
Totally.
So,
well,
You hear Mara snort like.
I mean, what is your life without me? Pretty boring, I assume. So, can we just set camp? You can do your stuff, I can do my stuff, and start doing stuff. Yeah. Oh, fuck, the mood is completely mood. It's like going back with the corpses in the lab.
Hey, let's do something. Lynna is going to pull out a piece of parchment. And, well, I talked to you all about this, but she's going to take a piece of parchment, divided in 5 pieces. And she's going to give one to each one of you and a little piece of charcoal. So, one thing that I always do with all my groups, I want to know them. You know, I want to know about them. And I really want to know, like, if you could answer this for me in the piece of paper. Like, what makes you feel like you're relaxed or at home, or what makes you feel like you're safe? Can you write that on the piece of paper for me, and I'll keep it. Just for myself.
What is home?
Oh, shit.
And Lynna actually, like, stays quiet for a little bit because that is a very deep question for her. I think home is whatever your heart or your thoughts are.
So, I'm focused on the thoughts. I don't have a heart.
We are about to find out.
All right.
I have a gore.
So
That's another thing.
Have we? There's a question. Did we actually determine that Siege had a soul? I can't remember.
We already had this conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
I'm asking if we did. I'm asking if we already if we got to a conclusion.
Metaphysically, yes, Siege has a soul.
Yeah, but do the characters know that? That's my question. Have we? That's I know we have.
I think that's the conclusion that we when we are
Okay.
we were
If I
down is like
If I believe, Siege still don't believe on that.
yeah. It was something that was said.
Yes.
Okay.
It was like, well, we've done all these things that require a soul, therefore
Yeah.
Siege has a soul. But you haven't, like, taken it out and shown it to Siege and go, you see this? This is a soul. And, like, you have it. This one's yours. This one's mine. This one's yours. You haven't done that bit.
So you can see that Johan is going to take the paper and the charcoal and it's going to look at the group being all silent and not really cheerful. It's like, okay, when you regain your mood, you can come talk to me. I'm not dealing with this. And I'm going to turn around and go to my corner.
Sam would approach Gufran, if none of you are doing something else, and Sam would go, "When we met a few weeks ago, you said your purpose was to help people. I believe you behaved according to your purpose."
Thank you, Sam. I really appreciate that. Yes, that is my purpose.
I would like to learn things. That's why I am insisting on traveling in this body.
So that is your purpose. You have given it to yourself.
Yes.
I was given one. That's why I'm different.
I was also given a purpose. I was meant to assist arcane practitioners perform their magic. I was not very good at that. I'm very good at learning. You are good at helping people.
I try.
And unless you say anything else, Sam would go back.
I don't think Wolfram would say anything in that moment, at least.
Kildav is, after the conversation, he is gathering wood for the hills of the...
If you go a little bit, Mara was waiting for you to go a little bit away from the group, and she approached you and said, "Well, I'm sorry if you don't like this, but I have to do it." And she hugs you.
And in a strange turn of events, Keldav would hug you back. And I will say, and he would say thanks.
And I said, "Well, we have to let go before it gets awkward."
No, actually, no, because actually, Keldav is he did this. And you're like, there. And he does it like the double take, like the.
Okay.
The fuck? Keldav didn't do the. No, that's too halfling. He's a fucking gnome. And he would say, he would actually tell you, Mara, actually, I think I need a little bit of your help here.
Okay.
And he would actually, I don't think he's teaching you this. I think you would understand because you make weaponry. But I will teach you the method I was taught in my village to make daggers.
Oh, great.
So I'm teaching you how to carve the wood to make the hilt, and I'm basically making 6 daggers, and I'm actually asking you to help me so we could finish somewhat.
Mara's 100% really interested in learning.
And you actually recognize the method because you saw me giving. Actually, I think Gufran also. I don't remember. Yeah, Gufran as well. You saw me giving the daggers that were very similar in the making to the children of the druid.
Yes, right.
I gave them knives made with the teeth
Antlers?
No. It was teeth of El Gato.
Drake?
But
The other
Drake.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm basically before we do the watches, I want to finish with Mara. With Mara's help. So we can. I basically want to give each one of you the dagger.
Great.
Awesome.
A good symbol
I
for the
hope.
group.
Is there anyone else who has a scene that they want to do, or should we move on to you guys bedding down?
If the guys, everyone has finished talking, I'm going to wait for Sage to inspecting.
I have my paper. Parchment? I can't believe I don't remember the word.
Yeah. Or Lynna?
Yeah. So I give it to you.
Ah,
me?
paper, right?
Giving
All
you
right, thank
the.
you. Yeah, so Lynna takes it from your hand and she puts it in her journal. Just on a random page, she puts it there, and whoever wants to provide theirs, they will be kept in the same place as well.
GhufrApe passes along hers as well.
Okay. So I read them. Oh, that's actually really interesting. For you, Siege, that's kind of on point for you, I think. This is gonna be really nice.
By the way, thank you for your help today.
I mean, thank you really for... I mean, this is really for the whole group. But, yeah, just thank you for accepting that. I mean, if you help me, I want to help you too. And if money helps you, then that's pretty good. But also, well, I know that you're trying to look for your origins, and if there's any strings that I can pull for that, I will definitely help you get there. I mean, I know exactly where I come from, and that gives me a lot of courage and motivation to continue. And I think that if you knew that, that would really explain... I mean, that would really tell you, like, how can I make this place a lot better based on what I was before.
Everyone here say that they wanted or had helped me before. So I thank you for your proposal.
Yeah, just... I mean...
I'm going to do the same. If you want me to pull that... What did you say? Cord?
Yes.
I can pull string. I can pull it harder.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can. Actually, well, we're gonna talk about things, but I have a way of creating things. How do you feel about experimenting with other types of weapons?
I like the idea.
Okay, so sometimes I can just make you weapons that look and feel like whatever you want to do. So if you want to try something out, like, oh, this is a type of weapon that I like, I can make it for you, try it out, and if you don't like it, then you don't like it. I can do that for you. Maybe that's a start on discovering yourself.
The eyes of Siege flash green, turn white again.
Yeah, I think Lynna doesn't really understand why, but she's going to keep note of that a little bit. Could I make an insight check for that? Okay, fantastic. Do we do insight? That's 13.
You remember seeing some flashes of other colors, blue, and then in the fight there were some other colors. It's some kind of emotional response, but you don't know which color is which.
Okay, but I'll keep note of that, and if anyone else wants to deliver their paper, I know Mara is, I think. Well, Paddy, you're sending me something, so I'm reading it.
You have mine from before.
Yeah, I have yours.
But gives it now to you. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if Johan and Keldav want to be part of this. I don't think
Johan doesn't come near, and doesn't come, and yeah, he just pocketed the paper and went away.
Okay. I just got a message that I was not expecting. Because I need to write down some stuff. Yeah, so in the meantime, I'll just going to continue sketching, and you see Lynna sketching each one of you, like trying to get your facial structure correctly, different angles, like the designs of your armor, etc. Because this is the first time that she actually has a little bit of time to take a good look at all of you and try to sketch all of you to get the details.
Do you need a minute?
No, just do your thing, and I'll just you don't mind if I look at you a lot.
No problem.
Okay, thank you. And I'm just going to continue sketching Siege.
That reminds me that I need to start removing my armor if Johan wanted to look at it.
It depends how invasive you want to be.
I mean, last time he had to check my core, and for that I need to remove part of the armor.
Like, is that for my sketching?
I don't know.
No.
No, I mean, it's not necessary. Yeah, yeah. Careless whisper in the background, like.
It's more like someone unzipping their torso and going like, "This is my muscle structure. These are my organs. These are the bones. Here,
still
let me
hot.
just take off this rib cage."
Even hotter, if you ask me.
I just picture the I don't wanna dance the Robbie Williams.
Nice.
And he starts ripping like the flesh out.
Oh no!
I just imagine that.
Why?
Significantly less gory as metal plates shift and slide out of the way, and you see the grain of the wood that is under the metal of Siege, and then those pieces of wood begin to lift and separate, and there are
Just don't be
it
near.
begins to
I don't want them to get bloodshed damage with the with the pieces.
Where is Gufran at this point?
I think Gufran, is there any source of water like nearby, like a lake or running river or some such?
No, the road was not set next to, but you have water skins.
No.
And
Well, in that case, she would go like a little bit away from the group probably, and then do like a cleansing ritual of some kind. Like basically, she would like strip herself of her armor, leave everything there, and then basically clean herself, and then come back. And I think she looks like she's in deep thought, and she's waiting for a moment now in which everybody's like listening or around, because she wants to like tell you something, all of you.
Yeah, when you're coming back, Keldav is gonna like just be on your way and tell you. You need to understand that what I said, it was because I'm a selfish gnome, not because you're not good. And if you want to
you're less
help,
selfish than you think you are, but I appreciate it.
If you want to help, you need to be fine yourself first. That's my thought, at least. I've never told you this, but I ran from my family. They were very good people. They are very good people. They just don't understand me, and I don't understand them. I don't want to lose another family. You are part of my family now, and I'll give you the dagger. I made this with Mara. Each and every one of us is going to have one of these. It's a set, 6 pieces. Take care of it, and I'll give that to you. And now we can. I mean, you can respond, but that's what Kelda wanted to tell you.
she looks at the dagger and she's like at loss for words, and then I would imagine that she kneeled down anyway when the conversation started, not to look like super tall over you. And then she says, I must have had a family, perhaps, in my previous life. But in this one, I really didn't have one, as far as I can remember. So, I think I've never understood this. Is this what they call love? Family love?
Just don't tell Johan.
I won't. It is okay. Thank you, really. I will treasure this.
Just treasure your life.
You're probably gonna put that away, I think.
Oh, good. And when I go back, I tell Mara, let's divvy them up, and we give everyone else the other daggers we made.
Thank you.
Put it right there.
I'm going to.
So when's that-
I'm sorry. Go. No, you.
No, go ahead.
No, yours have priority. Oops.
I think Gufran, once everybody's like around the fire, she's gonna say, according to my belief, to the belief that I was taught, that I was given, at first everything was dark. There was nothing in the world. And then Lehava came, and it was the original fire, the imperishable flame, and he gave fire to everything and everyone. And all of us, all of our living beings, have one of those flames inside of us. Some call it soul or spirit or other words. And when your life is over, that flame is put out. I had a life, and my flame was put out. But I was giving a new flame. My flame was reignited. I was giving a new chance on life. And this is my life, the one that I have now. I don't remember much about my previous life, but I'm pretty sure that I did a lot of bad things, and I hurt a lot of people. And in this life, this flame gave me these wonders and these amazing abilities with a goal to help others. And I don't want to waste it. I want to do what is right this time. And one of the ways that my life could end and be well spent is if I die saving others. That is my belief. That is what Lehaba tells me. And before this day, before I met you, I never had any other ambitions in life. But now perhaps I can think of having a life for myself, but I don't know how my God will feel. And I am afraid, because I fear that if I let myself to have wishes and desires, I will betray him, and I will once again lead a life that will be wasted. It is not that I want to throw my life away. It is that I want to end it properly, well. And today, maybe at some point, it appeared that it was an opportunity to do that. And I hope that you know that I care very much for all of you, beyond my task and my beliefs. You are all very good people, I think. And I hope to help you to achieve whatever makes you happy, because I don't know if you have such tasks as the one that I have to endure. But this is mine for now. And that is all. And I think that's it. That's the speech.
Girlfriend, you know my story. You know
Yes.
that I lost my old squad, my original brothers. I don't know what happened to them. We are trying to find them. And for everything that I knew, my creator just discarded me like trash. I was reactivated. Johan reactivated me. If not for that, I will be maybe on that college or another place, discarded. I have a new life like yours. I believe that for some reason I feel connected with what you said, and for the same is feeling the word for the same thing. This is now my new squad. You are part of my new squad. I believe in your position, I will have done the same. But as a unit, we are all one. I will sacrifice my life for every one of you, even you. Looking at Johan. So I don't believe that it's a waste of your life if you don't do that. If there is still tactical advantage to keep going. I don't understand. I don't think that it's my point, player. Kill up commander. I confused what I said.
It's all good. You did well.
I understood.
Yes, those were some beautiful words.
Johan, girlfriend, you're mute.
I'm not, I think.
You're
Can you hear
mute.
me?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, no.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, there we go.
I was like saying that those were so beautiful words. Thank you for them.
And also, well, sacrifices, it can be worthy, but sometimes wanting to do something in your life and having like goals is also a really good thing to do. I don't think gods get angry because we want things. Because the gods also want things. If you want something for yourself, go friend, you should have it. You shouldn't be afraid of any reactions of your god. If there are, your god is going to tell you. But you'll never know if you don't do it. So if you want anything, just go for it. As long as no one gets hurt, and as long as it fills your heart, then you have nothing to worry about.
Thank you. I'll have to.
You're mute
you're
again.
mute again.
I'm sorry.
I think maybe you're just speaking low enough.
Yeah,
that it
you're
doesn't get
speaking-
picked up.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening here. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say I'll have to find out. I'll have to ask him because, as I said, never before in my life, in this life, had I ever strayed from the path. I don't think I did today.
What do you define as help? Helping people. What is the definition that you have?
Ow.
Helping them is protecting them really.
So, mathematically speaking, you being alive can't help so much people than you throwing away your life. Right? I'm trying to make an approach here. Because I remember that mug that we met in Hurricane. That lowlife from the Iron Circle. He was a nobody. But now he's running a pyramid scheme with you. Does that count as a help? Because you changed his life. He was about to die by your hand. Our hand.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, him.
I hope that Auroric will saw the light as I did and will help others along the way.
Yeah.
But this is that is the problem. This is not I don't have numbers for this. I don't know. In what you are saying is logical. I think I'm not very good with logic, but it sounds logical to me that saving more people is better than less.
Look,
but
Gofran, I'm going to lay it pretty simple. I don't care about goats. I think they're all rubbish. I don't move myself around the world thinking on purpose. I think that is kind of pompous and it defeats the purpose. I just go and do what I want. But if you tell me that a god that created whole life and gave it all this piece of flame is going to have a problem because you go and try to have your wants? Nah, that sounds like a pretty shitty god. And I don't want to follow a pretty shitty god.
I understand.
I said my piece. I think this... You all like her and don't want her to die. But you are all here sad.
I'm not sad. I'm Siege.
I'm not sad either. I think we're all just tired. That was a lot of moving, a lot of fighting, and we haven't stopped for a little bit.
No.
And I don't think we've ever been this close to death except when we fought.
Yes, we were.
Talk about you.
As far as since I met you, this is the second time that I think we've been this close to having a brush with death. That's why
Actually, now that we are talking about this, if you die, can I have your bodies? If you don't want to come back?
No.
Yes, you can have my body.
No.
I'll donate it to your wicked science.
Didn't have
So-
you my body before?
We're gonna talk about that later.
I believe that's why he was expelled.
You're right.
I mean, I want my body to go back to my home, so no.
Can I have your souls?
Definitely no.
Oh, fuck.
My soul won't
Maybe-
be my
Are
body.
you harvesting souls?
No?
Inside
check.
I want to inside check him as well. Yeah, just for.
You can't
I have
lie. You
proficiency.
cannot lie. I rolled a
Can
natural
I?
20 and I have a plus 11 or some shit like that. I forget.
inside.
I'm going to roll just to see how
Natural
bad
one, yeah. I
is
have no
my
idea who
roll.
you are,
Not
man.
22.
Wrong that one, okay.
We're at
a
25.
28 with a natural 20.
I'll use this natural one to BRB. Okay, I'll be right back.
14 for me.
I believe you.
Me too.
So I think you have to reveal a little bit about Johann's interests. Like the truth, but also like why he asked the question.
He is pretty interested. He's researching the ways for doing it.
But so he hasn't done it yet.
He has not done it.
Okay.
So
But
he's
he
not
asked
lying.
the question because he's like, well, by the time you die, maybe I could.
There is two things that is holding me back on this. One is that I don't have the tools yet, and the other is that I was looking for a willing soul for the testing. I kept in mind what you said to me, and I said, Johann Blackstone, genius, the Wizard of Arkham. Would you enslave a soul? And maybe, but I think that you would not want that. And maybe you can try to do something harmful to me, and I don't want that. So I didn't do it.
Thank you.
Johan, if you do it, we're gonna have worse.
But why? What about if the soul wants it? Are you going to deny the free will of the soul?
I think that you shouldn't talk about this with anyone else. Because your life would be in danger.
That doesn't answer my question.
And I hope that it would be a willing soul, but without coercion or intimidation or whatever.
Or manipulations, you hear like from
Yeah.
like far away, not far away, but like he's not that interested in like in Maro, and he said, and either manipulation.
But if he's willing, we are good. We can proceed with the research, right? You're going to help me.
No,
Oh no!
I'm
Fuck
not
no!
going to help you.
No.
Why? What's the whole talk? Oh, we're a team. We have daggers and stuff. We're going to protect each other. What about me?
We all have our limits.
Well, I'm knitting you like this beanie, like a
Beanie.
hat.
I like a beanie.
I'm knitting every one of you a thing, you know, for some.
If I
for
use your
stitch.
stupid hat, you are going to help me take a soul?
Well, I'm doing this.
What does that mean?
What
That
does
I'm
that
making for
mean?
each one of you something nice for you to wear.
Okay, maybe I come out a little strong. No soul. What about a body?
I mean, you already have one.
I believe you
Another
bought this bodies on the Iron Circle.
Yeah, but a living one.
Wait.
What?
Maybe this is a tag for another night.
No.
Wants to see?
Wait,
Are you
no.
talking about like torturing someone? Like what?
No,
What's your?
that's barbaric.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
No. This got really interesting. I really want to know what you're thinking.
I don't know what to say. I say what I said. I meant what I meant.
But you want to experiment with a living body?
Maybe.
Like but like are you trying to experiment to understand the pain threshold of people?
No. That's everyone has a pain threshold. I don't care about that.
Yeah, what do you care about? That's what I'm asking.
What do you want to do with a living body?
You already know.
No!
Harvest the soul?
No. Look, if you are not going to let me experiment with someone's soul, maybe I can use mine. And another body. And see if I can just trade places.
This is
See
like
what it's
a
like?
leech? Are you going to be a leech in the future?
What is a leech? I don't want to be a leech. I have leeches here.
No!
throw it at
The other type!
Take some
Why?
leeches.
Why do you keep leeches in your pocket? Well, yeah, it's here.
Oh, he has leashes in his pocket.
I
Yeah,
have
I
a lot
shouldn't
of
really.
things.
Yeah, I should really assume.
So, who wants to see the innards of Sage?
I changing the subject like. Sure, why not?
Yeah, I'll go too.
And
Not to
I'll
sell
go
some, not
I can
towards.
take some good notes.
I'll go towards Mara and ask. I think it's gonna be a lich.
Me too. We're gonna have to kill him in the future.
I mean, shit. I don't know. I actually don't know if I need to kill him if he's a leech and we are still good.
The face of Daniel.
Like,
I
mean, I know I know you have something with the gods. I'm still on the fence. So I mean, if you tell me we need to kill him,
Maybe you want to be in the winning team. Just saying.
I still don't understand my spear. What happened here?
I'm going to take a look. Everyone keeps asking questions. And I don't want to answer. They say, oh no, you can keep quiet, but then, all the daggers come
I
pointing at me.
I
when
believe
you ask
today
for
was a very
stuff.
long day. Tomorrow is a
So-
new one.
Yeah.
You want help
okay.
from my god or not?
Your gun?
Yes.
To research siege, like a little help.
What do you got now? Come here.
I want your
Okay.
help, Mara.
I know, but Johan is going to lose you, not me.
Johan, do you want a fresh pairs of eyes?
Yeah. Come,
Okay.
everyone, come and look.
And I'll give him advantage.
Okay, so as everyone gathers around Siege to get for many of you, your first look at his inner core and how his body functions, we're gonna end the session there and pick up tomorrow with any revelations you might get and the reward that you will get as Hammerfast pays out not a king's ransom, but you know, a baron or maybe a count.
Yeah. A count's ransom or some such.
Yeah.
So congratulations.
Wow.
Even though there was like one moment where things were looking dire, you guys did great against the Kingfissure Worm.
By the way, if he didn't threw me up, I was in a very big trouble.
That was because we
Yeah.
did a lot of damage to activate its villain action.
That is
It was very nearly dead. Yeah.
Yeah.
When it did its final villain action, it was because it was unclear if it was going to last even a couple more turns.
I was willing to get inside the worm, but Sam won me.
Swallow me! Swallow me! You know?
Yeah.
yeah.
Take me!
I was gonna ask, I don't know when I talk about this afterwards, after the session proper, but I don't think that last session we got any XP, anything we can
No,
No.
it was a short. If you want, I can tell you now. Because
is
as
level
you
eight?
guys were talking, I was adding things up.
Level up. Level up.
No,
No.
no.
We
But
kill the fucking worm.
you guys did reach an interesting threshold. So with the two large combats that we had and the skill challenge, you are now over 30,000 experience points each. You are in fact 30,830 experience points each. So
Yay.
you are getting
800.
close to 31, and you need 34 to level up.
Very close.
Is 30,000, is it 30,000 and
No,
800 and how
fuck.
much?
I fucked up.
30,830.
We can fix
I
it
fucked up.
after the
Yes.
after the
Yeah,
session.
we can set this up.
30,830.
In a couple
yeah.
of days, more experience than it takes to go from levels 1 to 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, I love you all. That was a very good RP.
Yeah, that
Very
was
good
pretty
session,
Yeah.
yeah. Thank you, everybody.
That was good. That was good. That
Good
was good.
fight plus good
Like that.
RP.
Okay. Let's
I
finish
miss
this.
More stuff to
part.
come.
Yeah. Let's
Yes.
finish this.
Yeah.
Goodbye to.
If
you
you're
for
watching this,
watching,
thank you so
everyone.
much. Remember, like, share, subscribe, do all the YouTube things. Help us keep on growing, and yeah,
And see
I'd
you.
love to hear your comments about this.
Yeah, and see you on the next time. Bye bye, everyone.
Yeah, see you next session.
Bye.
Bye bye, everybody.
Bye.